What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. If you can't, then let me know in the side chat. I hope it's good. You can hear me well. I hope you can see me well. And I hope you like my new Dixon, man. Check it out. Rocking the new Dixon today because it came in the post. Don't you be doing that, Gareth. I can see you, G. I can see you doing that down below. Anyway, welcome to the show, guys. It is Saturday. It's not a Friday night before you think, what the hell's going on here? It's been a while. For those of you that don't know, I've just bought my very first house. So that's where I've been most weekends, obviously traveling backwards and forwards to the new house, doing bits and bobs to the house, and hence why there's been no live streams on a Friday night. However, it's Saturday, which is just another day in the week, so why not fling out a live stream? So just quickly before we get into the stream itself and bring on the guests below, there is the link in the side chat for you guys if you want to come in and join us for the show today. I've got a couple of guests down below ready to come in, but just before we do that, I'll say hello to everybody in the side chat. Who've we got? So first of all, Burning, I don't know why I say this. I always say Burning Hass. Honestly, don't know why. Fucking hell. Burning Gas, hauling ass. How you doing, buddy? I can see you there. Mr. Diesel's Hog Vlog. I can also see you there as well down below. Just a conversation between you pair right now. Look at that. Larry, what's happening, man? Thanks for coming on in. Motoblonde, how you doing? How's that new Ruroc helmet of yours? Jammy you are, I tell you. Wish I had free one of them. Zedhead Motovlogs, how you doing, pal? Nice to see you. I'm sure we'll see you shortly. Hopefully you bring some Buckfast with you. Wibbly Wobbly Harley Boy, how you doing? That's a brilliant name, by the way. If you come on, you can tell us where you come up with that. Mad Kiwi, what's that? Oh shit, that just jumped right the way to the bottom. Holy moly. Mad Kiwi, how you doing, pal? How's things in New Zealand? Sinister Clutch. Sinister, I got your stickers today, mate, and I haven't opened it yet, but I felt a bit of a poker chip thing going on in there, mate. So I look forward to opening that bad boy. Who else we got? The Punkster, how you doing, pal? Basic Bikers, good evening from Scotland. Well, not good even from Scotland, because obviously you guys are in Scotland. I'm in Alberta. You know what I mean. Anyway, that's it up to now. Oh yeah, and it's not snowing today, which is a bonus for all us who've had snow recently. I seen 2 Indians, or Salty and Sprinkles, had the snow, and they were like, "Oh my god, it's snowing down in Texas." And then today he's out in his butt. They're out for some food, and it's 70 odd degrees. I was like, "You bastard." Shocking. Anyway, right, let's get on with the show and let's bring these legends in one by one. And if you want to come in, I'll drop the link in there right now and you guys can come into the show. So first off is this mad lunatic from just around the corner from me. It is Mr. Why is it doing that? Diesel's Hog Vlog. DHV, how you doing?
Good, buddy. How are you today?
Very good, my friend. Very good. Awesome. Thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it as always.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, mate. What are you drinking?
It's a little early for me yet, so I'm just going to advertise for these boys a little bit.
Oh, my good Lord.
What?
Nothing. Just, oh, my good Lord. Anyway, moving on to the next legend on the show. Gareth from Burning Gas, hauling ass. How you doing, pal?
What's happening?
How you doing, mate?
It's all right.
Thanks for coming on.
What's that?
Thanks for coming on, mate.
Yeah, no problem at all. Saturday night, what else do you do on Saturday night?
Exactly.
So, I just want to comment on the lumberjack shirt.
What's wrong with the lumberjack shirt?
You out chopping wood with Brad?
Do you know what? My missus, yeah, exactly. My missus calls it the Hutterite shirt. Yeah, you bought another Hutterite shirt. Come on. Look at it. Mint, that is. It cost me $89.99 this.
Yeah, well, I can imagine. Was it Dixon one? No, it will be.
Yeah, Dixon. It's ridiculous, mate. But I got 2. Don't tell the wife I got 2 in 1 week.
Oh, that's divorce material, that.
In it just. Anyway, I did have Zed on the side, but he's... Oh, there he is. He's...
Probably fell asleep drunk again.
Probably fell asleep drunken again. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, there he is, the drunken Buckfast legend himself, Mr. Zedhead Motovlogs.
Oh, he's in the back.
Hello.
What's happening?
Look at him. He's been out hunting haggis.
Yeah, exactly. Was it sweaty? Are you getting sweaty running around after them haggises?
Oh, definitely. Especially when they go up near your quarter pounder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, mate. Jesus Christ.
It's still only the part of the country that still believes haggis is still a real thing in the West Coast.
Yeah. I must admit, I do enjoy a bit of haggis on Robbie Burns night, that's for sure.
Oh, aye. Yeah, of course.
I do. And neeps and tatties as well.
I've never been drunk enough to try that.
Oh,
great stuff, man.
It's a shame because obviously we normally do a Burns night up at the base, and if the base was still, going, I would have invited you as a guest, but obviously this year, but it's not. So anyway, as the Beard said in the side chat, it is only early. However, it's time for a kokanee. Why not? I am back on the drink.
So explain to me, what is a kokanee? What is this?
I don't know. A kokanee, it says, is a glacier fresh beer.
Oh, it's from Kokanee, British Columbia.
Is that what it is, Brad? I like it.
You're Canadian. You're Canadian.
I'm half Canadian, aren't I? So, well, not even a quarter.
Half Canadian.
Look at Zed busted out the cheap shite from Red Stripe.
I'll stick out with the Bud Light. You're all good.
Is that like the Red Stripe from Jamaica? Same stuff.
Yeah, man. It's like
that's what I drank there, man. It was good stuff.
That's it.
That's Jamaica, West Coast, Glasgow.
Can I just say one thing, and that is, thanks very much, brother.
Oh, look at that.
Ah, there you go. Eventually.
Thanks very much, man.
Hang on. I need to put you on the big screen. There you go, mate.
Hey.
Eventually.
Fantastic, man.
There you go, mate. Happy days.
Really appreciate it.
That's the second time round I've sent them through. At least these ones made up.
I appreciate the wee message as well, buddy. It was, I know it was heartfelt.
Of course, mate. Of course. All my messages are.
I'm kind of worried.
Don't worry, mate. You'll receive a nice message soon enough.
What the hell are red stripe pies? Mad Kiwi, you better tell us what that is.
Red stripe pies.
You make pie out of beer?
So, actually, you know what I found today?
What?
Was it Pringles, right? Now, bacon mac and cheese flavour.
What?
Pringles.
That's spectacular.
Honestly, we're out for a walk earlier. Walked into the shop. Bacon mac and cheese flavour.
So there's a channel over in Japan,
rank.
and he's sending me Pringles flavored ramen.
Oh,
it's on its way from Japan. I knew you'd do that.
Let me just we'll go back onto the ramen shit in a minute. Let me just bring this mad legend in as well. Man from way down south in the Cockney Geezer region of the United Kingdom. He sounds like Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses. It is the man, the one, the only, the snow-loving gentleman. That is.
Enough of this cookie monster.
You got his sidekick again today.
Jesus. For those of you who haven't seen Jim's video where he went riding his bike in the snow, you need to go watch it because it's fucking hilarious.
Silly
I
Billy.
think that cookie monster deserves its own channel.
Yeah, he might do. I might give him his own channel.
Jesus. Let me just quickly say hello to a few more people that have jumped in, guys, if you wouldn't mind. The Beard, how you doing, pal? Nice to see you. Anonymous Biker USA. Salty and Sprinkles, obviously easy to back or watching via mobile. That's cell phone for you guys in North America. Motor Rev. Marv, how you doing, pal?
Motor Rev.
Who else? That is all I can see at the minute from people I haven't given a shout out to already. Anyway, but yeah, 21 people watching. Happy days. Hi, 21 people. Remember to give it a thumbs up, guys, if you wouldn't mind. And obviously, if you want to come in and talk to us, I'll drop the link right now into the side chat, and you guys can come along and chat stuff. I was going to say the S word then. You can chat stuff with us.
Stuff, yeah.
Stuff.
Not shit, stuff.
So let's go around the table. Brad, what you been up to this week?
Well, let's see. I hung out with him.
Yeah.
and him. And another live stream. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Been off for a few days. I actually took 3 weeks off, so been catching up on a lot of YouTube. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
and,
good.
So yeah, just really chilling, and I got a cool box in the mail. So, look at Outback.
Outback, man.
Outback.
Jesus. Thank you, mate. You know, I don't. Oh, you.
Take a piss.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, exactly.
He's
Just go
awesome.
take a piss, going back to bed.
Mr. Fart Chair Detective.
Yeah, I know. Makes me laugh, that.
Yeah.
Bluegrass Riders, Outback Outlaw. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming on. Obviously, Outback's going back to bed, so see you later, but. So, have you done anything on the bike this week, Brad? Is the bike finally back together?
So, a lot of it's back together. The heated grips are on. They're working. But I got another nice package in the mail. I won't give a spoiler on what that is. So, it's actually kind of a big package. So, lots of work.
Have you been ordering from Ann Summers again?
2 weeks to that video. I got a lot of work to do. So, I'm actually planning on doing that on my days off here, and then get a video up on it. So, yeah, lots of what did Zedhead call it? Spannering time.
Spanner time.
Yeah,
Definitely not calling wrenches. We're not calling it wrenches on my channel. That's wrong.
winches.
No wrenches, and they're all bell ends.
No wrenches.
Hey, you got a big wrench.
Quarter pounder, according to Zedhead.
Here we go. AB's off already.
Oh, I know. This never ends.
You can't touch this. Jesus Christ. Well, listen, so go on. Brad, is that what you've been up to this week? Don't tell us what come in the post, obviously, because that's for another video for the other day, I'd imagine.
Yep, and video coming tomorrow. Don't miss it. We talked about it yesterday on Garth's live Canada. So maybe you didn't see that. I'm sure you didn't. You were up working on your house.
I was painting a fucking garage wall.
You were going nuts. But yeah, so Canada's got a new pride. We've built the fastest production electric motorcycle in the world. So
really?
I have a video on that coming up tomorrow. So
I saw the notification for that. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that.
It was so cool to do because I learned so much about it, and it is a fantastic piece of engineering. The speed and power of it is nothing compared to what actually the rest of this motorcycle does. So I'm excited for you guys to see that. It was really fun to make. So yeah.
Just quick what's up to Bert? How you doing, Bert? If you see Bert, Bert is part of the membership team. He's got a membership with the old Military Biker channel. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. And Setzerpendence, what's happening, buddy? Nice to see ya.
Need to ask him a question.
Go on, then.
Setzerpendence, I want to know where he gets that name from, but we can ask him that.
That's an interesting name.
I'll tell you what, why don't we ask him to come on the show and he can tell us all about it?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Come up and tell us what that's about.
And anybody else that wants to come on. Bert, you haven't been on, mate. Come on. Let's get Big Bert, Wibbly Wobbly Harley. People who haven't been on the show before, I'm going to drop the link in the side chat there. If you want to come on, there's more slots available for guys to come in. We're going to have 10 people on the show, so if you want to come in, man, come on in.
I thought he was Veggie Monster now, Jim.
Say again, mate.
I thought he was Veggie Monster now. I thought he wasn't allowed to be Cookie Monster anymore. Isn't he Broccoli Monster or something?
Does not identify as a Cookie Monster anymore. Does not identify.
Cookie Monster, this fella.
Yeah. He's Veggie guy.
He identifies as the small blue thing.
Yeah.
So, G, what you been up to this week, man? Been on a bike and that?
Same as these guys, hanging out with the live streams. All the parts arrived from Philadelphia 2 days ago, so I'm going to try and get some of those fitted. But I'm heading back to work next week, so I probably won't get a lot of that done. But apart from that, just doing stuff around the house, gardening, getting the garden ready for spring. So, other parts of the biker lifestyle as you do.
Yeah, as you do, mate. As you do, so, exactly.
But honestly, just lockdown life in Scotland is there's not much you can do. So I'll get ahead of the things that I could get ahead of now before bike season starts, and hopefully we can all get out and play on the fields again. And I heard from a few of the Harley dealerships again more this week. They're all very keen on the British Heart Foundation bike run and offering up some T-shirts for auction off for charity. So it should be good. So
that's good, man. So for those that don't know me, just quickly give a quick overview for the people that don't know what's going on with your travels.
Yeah, right. So You want me to go over the charity?
Yeah, mate, the charity one.
Yeah. So myself and my wife and a few others here in Scotland, we're all going to meet up. I think Zed's going to come along. I think he's frozen, but I think he's going to come along as well. We're going to go. We're basically going to visit every Harley Davidson dealership in the UK. We're going to do it all for the British Heart Foundation. Both stem from my dad. So we're going to do that. We're going to basically meet up. We're going to log it every day on Instagram Live. I'll do YouTube videos, probably small live streams at certain point of the day to try and catch people, give everybody a little update where we are. But the main thing is we're just looking to have a bit of fun, contribute to a good cause, and get some miles on the bike. So looking forward to it.
How many dealerships is
it? Oh my God. 20 something, 20 odd dealerships. I just had to confirm that because another one opened up, and unfortunately one or two have had to close as well due to the pandemic.
I did say to you when you announced this, Gareth, that this will grow arms and legs. It will get bigger and bigger and bigger because they will all come on board because it's such a great story behind it.
Yeah.
Tied to your bike, tied to the Harley dealerships, everything just ties into one.
I'm really happy, like yourself, like Zed, and a few other guys. Jim's going to tie in as well.
100%.
And the guys are all going to kind of meet us up at certain dealers. So what I'm doing is I'm not expecting it of anybody. I really not. But if people would love to come along, then it'd be great because I think it will create such a big, community, as such within the dealers, So there you go. I was joining in for the Bristol Bridge. Yeah, so I'm hoping everybody kind of comes along. I'm not looking for anybody to donate if they don't have the money and stuff like that. It's just more of a let's get together, show awareness for the British Heart Foundation, for me anyway, and get out there and have some fun. So
brilliant, mate.
Guys, as I say, I'm getting the bike ready for it. MOTs and services and reliability.
Yeah, exactly. Just quickly before we go any further, guys, just want to bring this lunatic in as well to the show, Mr. Carl Dutz.
Carl.
Carl, good to see you, buddy.
There you go, Carl.
Hello, Carl.
Hello. Hope you are all well.
Very good, my friend. Very good.
Right.
Yeah. So we were just when is the ride, mate? Just for those that don't know.
Well, right now everything is kind of in the air with the lockdown. We don't know when we're getting out of this at all. Yeah. Potentially, that it was meant to be April, but it looks like it's going to be more towards May. But May, and I think everybody in the UK here will agree with me. May is notoriously the best month of the year.
It's going to fall good for the weather.
We are taking the whole 2 weeks off to do it. I'm pretty fortunate with work that I have that time. Yeah. But a lot of the guys, like my wife, she's going to come with me. My brother and a couple of his friends, and I think we're just going to tie in at certain points to the location. We could do Scotland in one day. It's just Edinburgh, Glasgow, and then there's something like 50 miles between them. So, and then we're going to stay do overnight stays down in England, but we're not just going to do motorway run. We're not going to go. On the M9, and then we're going to try and take in a lot of the tourist routes to, a bit of scenic zones, and we're going to try and raise a bit more awareness and see if anybody wants to, if anybody's got any suggestions, then feel free. If this run can bring another more attention for other charities, for people in the UK watching the channel, then let me know, and we can tie it in with them as well. Might as well 2 weeks. If they can get even a dozen bikers involved. Why not? So
absolutely, mate. Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. I'll drop this your link to your channel in the side chat in a sec.
Oh, thank you very much.
Rob, Zed.
Yes.
What's been happening?
Snap out of it.
Well, I did a cheeky little live stream on Thursday night, just basically showing what I had done with a little shot that I had done. So. It went really well. I've had a good response, and one of my followers on Instagram, NVA Rider, he's already posted on Instagram tonight that he's put a green screen on the front of his Harley, and he's about to post a video. So I'm really excited to see what people.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm excited to see what people are going to do with it, because it wasn't about me doing my live stream the other night. Wasn't about me saying this is how you do something. It was about me saying this is an idea, go and run with it. And that was my whole thing. It was to give people the idea, because I'm sure there'll be people out there that will do it far better than I can. And I'm really, really excited to see what people can do with it. So that's basically my whole week geared up to the live stream. I had my camera fail on a Tuesday. I had to download all the software on the Wednesday. I had the panic of doing the live stream. I fell asleep last night, and Gareth, I apologise for not making it last night, buddy, but honestly, it took it out of me. So that's been my week.
Brilliant, mate. Well, I missed the live stream, so I have to go back and catch it up, mate, because I was up in the house doing
Understandable.
I'll be honest, it was the first time I actually felt for the first time really, really nervous last night. It was the most people I'd ever seen on my live stream before, as in on the panel, and then obviously everybody in the side chat, and I was kind of going, how can I respond to everybody?
No, you've got to be all over it like a tramp on chips. When you've got to be.
I know. I was exactly the same. As like it's like that visor came in. I mean, that visor from Sweden, 55k subscribers, and I'm like, oh, why is he watching this? It's like,
well, anyway, let's. Gareth, you did have a question before for this man, so let's bring him in, and I can see wibbly wobbly Harley, man. So that's brilliant. So we can ask him. We'll bring him in a sec as well. In fact, we'll bring both of them in, and we'll ask both of them how the hell they come up with the names. And then we'll get to Jim. We'll get to Jim on how his week's been, and then Carl as well. So let's introduce this gentleman first. The man with the random name that nobody knows what the hell it means. Mr. Setzerpendence.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Can y'all hear me all right? Everything's good?
Yeah.
Right on.
And secondly, we'll just get Mr. Wibbly Wobbly man in. Let's. Oh, we need to get.
I thought he was Holler for a second.
There he is. Wibbly Wobbly. Hey, mate. How you doing? Evening. So we'll start with Setzer first. Go on in. How did you come up with that name? Gareth said.
Well, Setzer's my last name. So good German name. So Setzerpendence came about last year in 2020. We did a ride during our Independence Day, which is 4th of July for us over here. Yeah. So we rode out, me and my family, me and my brother and our wives, we rode out to Missouri and Arkansas. It was like it was like a 6-day trip. We did about about 2,500 miles or so round trip. So, but it was all during Independence, and I was like, well, this is kind of what independence means to us, you know. So, just put those two together, and then I started kind of pursuing this a little bit more, and now we're starting to try to brand it a little bit. So
cool.
Brilliant, mate. Yeah, I mean, I watch your stuff, mate, and it's funny, it's entertaining, you know, and you get around quite a bit, eh?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Thanks, I appreciate it.
I did see you did the one place I'd love to go, the New Mexico trip down to Roswell and that.
Yeah, that was actually we did that trip. We did it recently, but that was the first time that New Mexico was the first place that I've ever been to, like kind of traveling on a motorcycle, and that was back in 2007 or something like that. I had a Honda Shadow back then, and it was just kind of cool, I took my boy through there, and my brother, and it was all kind of iced over, and we missed out on some good areas to ride, but we'll definitely be going back. It's awesome through there.
Man, I'd love to go down there one day. Take the boy down there because he loves all that alien stuff. So it'd be fantastic. Cool. Sweet man. All right, Wibbly Wobbly. Tell us the story.
Well, the long and short of it is I'm in a rally club, a motorcycle rally club called the Wibbly Wobbly Bike Club. And I ride a Harley, so I'm the Wibbly Wobbly Harley boy.
Oh, well, there you go. Makes sense.
It stems from, in the 80s, they had a rally club called, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. It was like the Reapers or something like that. And they got involved with some kind of MC at the time, and they weren't happy with the name. And they told them that they had to change it. So the lads in the club at the time got together in the pub and said, like, what sort of name would nobody pick? So they came up with the Wibbly Wobbly Bike Club, and it sort of went from there. So that was like 20, 30 years ago.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Oh, when you say it like that, it makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely, it does, doesn't it? It makes absolute sense. Wow, man, that's cool. All right, well, boys, we'll come back to you because like we're going around checking everyone's week and stuff. So we'll come back to you guys shortly. Jim,
ladies and gentlemen,
tell us. Oh God.
So the bike went in for its service. The eight went in for its service. We swapped out the clutch. I got a new Oberon clutch put on it.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And then, like I told these guys, and then it was my last day in uniform on Friday. So that's just me now. Yeah, so I'm on resettlement now. So.
You jammy bastard.
Yeah.
Trouble
is, I'm in lockdown, so I can't go nowhere. I can't ride anywhere. I can't do anything. So I'm off until June. So.
Wow. Oh, well, mate. Enjoy it, pal. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. I can't wait.
I know.
How long have you got, Stevie, before you're out?
So I finished my job in November, mate, and I'm out the army completely on March 6th, 2022. So, yeah.
So now that Jim's had time to think about it, I think you said that you're not going to be having to ride to work on Fridays anymore. And finally, Friday,
it depends when I'm working. Yeah,
I don't care what you got to do, but finally Friday, you've got to keep going, man.
Yeah. Even if you're working
I'll keep doing that, anyway. Yeah.
Even working at McDonald's or something, finally Friday. Will it be McDonald's? Will it be Burger King?
Yeah. Riding the ape naked down the road, like, I've not got anywhere to go.
So we're doing part 3 and 4. We're doing Arby's and what else can we do, Jim?
Jim was in the RAF. He didn't really work.
Oh,
It's true.
That is true.
After saying that, you pin down. What's the first thing you do? You call your air acids, don't you? Air acids.
If you got any, normally American.
He's RAF reg though, man. He just, when the airfields get attacked and whatever.
Yeah, I'm not blue. Yeah,
every
I'm
other
green.
time he just sits there smoking having a cup of tea and that waiting, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh well, mate. All the best, pal. In a very important part of your life, mate. And if I'm honest, it's a scary part of your life, I'd imagine.
I know. Yeah. It's just come around pretty quick. I've caught everybody out. So.
Jesus. Yeah.
Stuff.
Whoa. Wow. Just quickly, Malta de Montreal. Thanks very much. Wow. Afternoon. Spring's almost here. You are very right.
Yeah.
Spring is almost here. Oh, thanks very much for the $2, man. Appreciate that. I'll get myself a Timmy's. Decaf.
Attaboy.
Decaf. Because otherwise I'll fall over and die.
Are you just trying to tell me, are you a pole dancer or something?
Who?
You pole dancing for this?
What do you mean?
All these guys.
$2 was $2.
Just like $2 in my panties. It's all right. Outback gave me $30 for a blowy before. Behind the curtain.
Oh, dear.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, Carl, what's happening?
Nothing. I'm trying at the moment to work out how I get the comments up with the screen with us all on as well, because I can get one of the others at the moment.
If you're on a mobile, a cell phone, you can't. You have to come out and go back in constantly.
All right, I'm on the iPad, yeah. So yeah, you can get one. I'm on the screen now, and I can read the comments now, but I can't see the screen.
Are you on it, or are you on YouTube? Carol, are you on YouTube on the app, or are you on it via Google or Safari, as it would be?
The app.
Right, okay. You'd need to go onto YouTube on Safari and then open another window and go on to StreamYard as well.
Exactly.
Right.
Zed.
Yeah.
Zed.
No, no problem.
Yes.
Hey, Carl. Say his name.
Who?
Say Carl's name. Zed.
Carol.
Not Carol. His name's not Carol.
No. I'm about 45 minutes from the border. I'm used to being called Carol.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Whenever I go to Carlisle, I get Carol.
It's a rolling of the tongue, isn't it? Carol.
Carol. Say Curly Whaley.
Curly Wally.
Beard, thanks very much, mate. I will definitely have a pint on the Baggers and Brews, boys. Thanks very much, mate. $5.99, sweet. Dankeschön, as he's saying, Jimmy.
Nice.
I'm not used to this money thing. I hate this super chat stuff. You know that? It's horrible, isn't it?
I think he's doing other channels behind the back. I think he's got them on the back account.
That's what I was checking out in the description. What the OnlyFans?
Scouse's OnlyFans. That'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it?
How did you get the 99 cents? Why the $5.99? That's you got a special going on.
See that? You
Two for one.
Those were Canadian. That was $2 American.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, happy days, all right. So, go on, Carl.
I've got my foot up. Not doing much, playing on apps. I haven't put that photograph up yet. You know, I thought I'd better ask for permission just before I put it up.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, mate. You can crack on.
I'll get it up as soon as I'm off here.
That's extras, that, you know, that's at least $10 to get it up.
Can I just ask Carl whereabouts he's from?
Cumbria, Whitehaven.
Right, okay.
Not far from each other?
Well, a little bit. I was just thinking I'm in County Durham, so...
Yeah, the other side, isn't it? You're northeast, I'm northwest. About the same level up.
Yeah.
I tend to find that people will say, "Where'd you come from?" And you say Cumbria, and they say, "Where? Lake District."
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
Where's that?
He is right guessing that.
Oh
though.
yes, Sellafield.
Sellafield.
Yeah.
Seven Arms County.
I live in a place called
Everybody
Teesdale,
knows
which is on the
Sellafield.
border of Cumbria.
Yeah.
Say again, buddy.
I live in a place called Teesdale, which is literally on the border of Cumbria.
Ah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when people say they're from Cumbria, you kind of like, oh, it could be literally over the border, like 2 minutes away.
Jesus. So
we always say that Scottish is like a cross between Geordie and Cumbrian, and Geordie is a cross between Scottish and Cumbrian, and Cumbrian is Cumbrian.
Beard. You're an ass.
I used to work down in Newcastle. I used to build ship deck machinery for the Navy. I built all the ship deck machinery on the Type 23 frigates.
Was it?
Yeah, so I worked for a company called Reed Gear. We made all the RAS winches. It's like replenishment at sea. So when the ships are transferring cargo from one ship to the other, I pretty much built them. So
Wow.
I also worked in Coolport and Faz Lane. So anytime a submarine's coming into the dry dock in Coolport and Faz Lane, it's the winches that we built that bring them in.
That's brilliant. Just quickly say thanks to Anonymous there for another decaf brew. Thanks very much, mate. And you're not getting no fucking change either.
Final on this show.
I've got the wrong job.
It doesn't look like.
I'm getting like money's getting thrown at you by all these men.
I don't know if my universal translator's just working better or what. Like I can understand Zed now, and I'm worried about that. I'm
chilled out tonight, Brad.
It took me 20 years to understand the Scottish language, and I'm still getting. I tell you. But, oh, Jesus. So, Wibbly Wobbly man. I'll call you Wibbly. What's your name, bud? Ben, how you doing, mate? So, what you been up to, mate, this week? Tell us about your bike and your channel and stuff as well.
Well, I spoke about it a little bit on Gareth's channel last night. I started about sort of 6-7 months ago. I don't make too many videos. I started off. I bought a GoPro because I was doing Land's End. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry
COVID.
I was doing a charity ride for prostate cancer from Land's End to John O'Groats.
Oh wow!
Basically, leaving from Newcastle, going down to Land's End, up to John O'Groats, and back to Newcastle over 3.5 days. So it was nearly, I think it was 1,900 miles, and I bought the GoPro just to start off from there, and it just went from there really.
For those, just quickly, mate, sorry, for those that don't know, obviously the North American guys, Land's End to John O'Groats is basically from the top of the UK to the bottom of the UK, or vice versa, depending on whichever way you do it.
Yeah.
Go on, mate, sorry.
I've got a Sportster 48, which I've heavily modified. So I've got the 4.5 gallon
man's bike.
Do you know what? It was the smallest bike that did the trip, because there was 25 of us and they were all riding glides and heritages and stuff like that. And they were all looking out for me because there's me on my little 1200.
So, mate, that means you've got an ass like a Japanese flag, which makes you anonymous. There's more to not wear the teddy next Friday. No worries, mate. I won't this time round. No problem. You're an ass. Thanks, mate. So that was Jesus, 1,900 miles on a sporty. Nice.
Yeah. I was going to say, they basically helped plan the trip around my tank mileage as well. So we had regular fuel stops. But the furthest I went was from Lancaster up to Glasgow and to the hotel, which I think it was 172 miles.
Yeah, it's not bad, man. That's really good.
The following morning, we went from the hotel about another 15 miles down the road. So literally my arse was like a Japanese flag. Exactly.
Jesus. Well, that's good though, mate. 100 and odd, what was that? 100 and nearly 200 miles on a sporty tank. That's really good.
I couldn't believe it. It was amazing.
Wow, Jesus.
So can you actually, with that small fuel tank?
Oh, here we go.
Can you actually make it from fuel stop to fuel stop without peeing?
Well, I have a 4.5 gallon tank as well, so.
Yeah,
I can make the same mileage as the sporty, so I can.
You have about 10 piss bottles in your tank.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Bert says George isn't here to translate for me. It was funny. This joke is fucking hilarious because obviously the lads from Baggers and Brews, some of you were on, remember? For those that don't know, obviously, the Baggers and Brews boys were on, and we had Zed and obviously G. I think, G, were you here for that one?
I don't think so.
But yeah, we had Zed, and the two of them were at the top of the screen, just did not have a clue what Zed was saying. It was fucking hilarious. It was just like, I see them going.
I started talking, and I get put off my track because Stevie was knocking himself. And I looked below me, and Baggers and Brew are looking up.
You could see them just going like, you can see them going. It's hilarious. It was brilliant. Oh, Jesus. So, Ben, what about your channel, bud? You got many subscribers and videos and stuff like that, mate? Or?
Well, to be honest, it's picked up this last couple of weeks. I did a video on some sort of camping gear. And because I go to a lot of rallies, I think that's mainly what my channel is going to be about when we're allowed to actually go to rallies and stuff. I mean, I've been part of this club for about 4 years, and we would normally go to like 12, maybe 13, 14 rallies a year. So it would make fairly decent content, riding out to wherever we're going, pitching up the tent, having a laugh around the fire and stuff like that. So I did a video to begin with on some of the gear that I took. It got nearly 1,000 views, which wasn't too bad. And then I got a fair few people commenting on it and stuff like that. And then I think I went on Gareth's live stream the other night. And was it yours, Gareth, the other night? Or no, Beards, Bikes and Brews.
That's a mouthful,
Yeah, I went on that one and I got a few people chatting to me after that, and it's going pretty well. Like,
do you know what, mate? I'm going to drop your channel link in the side there now, and then obviously I've just subscribed because I wasn't subscribed, so I will put your channel link in the side chat there right now for everybody to go and check you out, mate. So yeah, go check out his channel, guys. What's he saying there? What's he saying? Small fuel tank? Sure, Scouse. I may have a small fuel tank, but I've got a fucking massive tank behind me as a job.
Oh,
Cheers, Bert.
Not the size that matters.
Oh, boo!
Well, come on out now.
Gets more mileage than the bike.
True. Yeah. Not much though. Not much. Jesus.
So, they do about three mile a gallon, them, don't they?
If you're lucky, mate. Yeah. Jeez. If you're lucky.
I'm talking about the bike. I'm talking about the Harley.
Oh, no.
Scouse is on Wibbly Wobbly on RedTube.
I haven't completed RedTube. I've completed Pornhub.
There's a question I need to we never answered last night on the live stream from last night was to Jim.
Go on.
What the hell are you doing riding in snow? You meant to be, like, you know.
Good point.
Oh, someone's got to, isn't they?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it was where I was. It wasn't too bad, but then obviously as the further north I went, it went a bit peaked on. So
Okay.
yeah,
You're not wrong there,
it
mate.
went very peaked on.
It was mental. I couldn't believe. I was sat there watching, thinking, "Why has he gone out in the snow? Is he mental?"
Yeah, I know. It wasn't, as I said to the lads the other day. I was going up the A12, and I was looking. Well, the outside lane was snowed in. You couldn't use the outside lane. And then as I was going past the petrol service, because I knew I had to fill up for fuel, all the slip roads were covered in. They were like blocked in as well. And I was just like, "Oh, here we go."
Oh, mate, you were lucky, mate.
I couldn't turn
So
around.
lucky.
There's no, idiot.
Wow.
And I stay in the West Coast, and like I left for a night shift one night, and it was dry. It was cold, and I headed towards the Kingston Bridge, got under the underpass, and started to turn right towards the east, and the snow was like on the bike, and it's like if I'd known it was going to be like that when I left, I wouldn't have obviously left. But when I finished my 10-hour shift, my bike was covered in snow, and I didn't know how I was getting home. And it was interesting.
You know, I've been enjoying the chats between the Canadians and the Texans on their snow recently.
Have you seen that? I've been giving some shit like.
Oh, it's crazy out here, man. We thought it was the end of the world.
Carnage.
I messaged Salty the other day. I was like, "How's the snow, motherfucker?"
Did anyone see the Instagram post? And it was like somebody in Texas this week and next week, and half their body was in snow, and the other one was getting sunburned.
It's back up to 60 degrees today, apparently. Or 70 degrees.
It's nice out there at an outside bar or something. There having lunch with his wife.
Have you seen that one? I'll bring it up. It says, they bring it up to the camera. Everybody in America hates Florida just now. Because the whole country's covered in ice and snow, and Florida's at 80.
Whenever we started having blackouts, I had my son look up the temperature in Miami, Florida. It was 70 degrees.
Wow.
Like, what the hell?
I know.
Crazy, mate. Crazy.
Well, at least we're done with our cold snap up here.
Let's hope so.
Wind chill is getting down to minus 52. So that was getting just gross. And then we're above zero again today, last 2 days. So what a relief that is.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. So
I noticed when it gets cold in Florida, they just wear a shirt.
They don't have heaters. I was down in South Florida once doing some work, and it was unusually cold for that time of year. And I was at a motel, and I said, I went to the motel. I was like, "Hey," I said, "how do you work the heater in here?" They just laughed at me. They said, "We don't have heaters." Are you serious? We can give you an extra blanket if you want.
Yeah, you can get an blanket.
Holy smokes!
So while we're on the subject of Texas and stuff, Mr. Setzerpendence, want to tell us about your week and about your channel and the bike and stuff, mate? I'm seeing this the first time you've been on the live stream, so just for those that don't know who you are, mate,
Just going to the fridge.
So I'm out here in Texas. I'm in San Antonio, which is about, I don't know, we're one full tank away from Salty and Sprinkles. So we've been hitting up each other quite a bit. So here at the beginning of the year, we're at the beginning of the year, but in January, me and my brother, we had a 3-day weekend coming up, and I was like, "Hey," "we got to go riding this weekend. Where are you going to go?" And he goes, "I don't know. How about Jacksonville, Florida?" I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "I'm down, but what's in Jacksonville?" He said, "Well, it's 1,043 miles. We can get a 1K in a day knocked out if we just go, I was like, "All right, hell, what the hell?" So when we went out there, we met up with Salty and Sprinkles on the way back, did a sticker swap and all that. So that was cool.
Nice.
But yeah, man, me and my brother, my brother's 9 years older than me, and we've been riding all our life. I got my first motorcycle when I was 4 years old, and I've been riding ever since. And I don't know, just back in 2015, I've got a few businesses. I've been self-employed all my life, just about, and I don't know, man. It's just something just snapped. I lost a lot of family, and I was just like, I'm not, I'm just not waiting till retirement. I'm gonna go have fun now. So. I kind of was looking at YouTube and all that, and this is way outside of my comfort zone, by the way. I'm a self-described introvert. I don't, do big crowds and stuff, and it's definitely recording all this is all foreign to me. Yeah. So, but yeah, I
know what you mean there.
Yeah, I don't know. We just kind of been, I bought a new bike here last year. Let's see here, right before Sturgis. So it was at the end. It was July 28th. I bought a 2020 Road Glide, and it had a 131 in it. It was the only reason I bought it. And nice. Yeah, man, we've been putting a lot of miles down ever since, and bought a GoPro, and then I bought more GoPros, and then next thing I know, I got all this freaking gear, and like, man,
it all starts to wrap up.
Hurry.
Backs up, and it's like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah, man. I was like, I'm gonna have, and then so it's like, I'm horrible because like I don't have a budget or anything like that. Like I said, I'm self-employed. I got a couple of, and so I'm just like, man, I gotta time out here. This is nuts. Yeah, my brother's a photographer, and he also rides, and we were somewhere and we met up, and I was like, yeah, I'm learning about prime lenses and this and that, and I was like, here, look at my camera bag, and he goes, holy shit.
Yeah.
He said, so he's a photographer, and he says, man, he goes, I've been doing this for 10 years, and you got more gear than I do. Like, oh, maybe I got a problem. Well,
it's not just you that's got a problem. I think we're all in the same boat, mate. Once you get into it, we all start off with like the basic setup, a GoPro or a mic or whatever. And some of us just start off with a GoPro, we're not talking, And then as the time goes by, we had this, we had that, we had speaking to the microphone, we had a different angle, another GoPro, and then we end up having a live stream show. We end up having a Canon M50 fucking camera. We ended up having wireless mics. We just spend money to make the channels better, and
it's a learning process, wasn't it? It's
massively
right at the start, you scratch around. You do scratch around. You're trying to get the perfect audio when you're on your bike and whatever. Yeah. Then you watch a few videos, and then you listen to what people are saying, that what they've got. You maybe try that. It doesn't work for you. You go somewhere else before you land on what's right for you.
This is probably been a horrible experience for me in the long term, because I'm so distracted now. Whenever I'm watching somebody's content, I'm like, how'd they get that angle? Is that back up, forward, back up? Hey, what's he holding there? Is that a monopole? What does that look like? He's shooting that with the GoPro. It doesn't look like it. I don't get that kind of footage with the GoPro. And I'm like,
does anybody use that
show? Yeah. I'm watching it. I'm just watching different things.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction, and it turns out very addictive. And like you said before, mate, you can get yourself wrapped up in it. You're like, oh shit, I need to take a step back here. I'm spending all my time doing YouTube. It's.
Does anybody use their mobile? Anybody like film with their mobile?
Yep.
Sometimes it depends.
Tell you what you need.
I do that whenever I'm like doing Instagram or something on the road.
What is it?
I got one of those.
A couple of pounds.
What is it?
Yeah. It's like a credit card.
What is it?
Hold on, I'll get my mobile out.
Is that like a cell phone?
It's like a holder there.
Oh.
Oops. Hold on, give us a sec.
He's froze. Look,
convenient security.
freaked out under pressure.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You do that, and you twist it round like that.
No, it's a stand.
It stands on anything. Stands on anything. You can stand it on your tank, on a wall, anything. It's like, and it just
nice.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's sort of like you can It bends. The phone goes down to that to that angle, back up to that angle, and it's quite firm as well. Huh? And the only thing I found, what I did do, I quite often put like a little bit of sort of like double-sided tape on there, just because it is quite slidey. So when you put it on your tank, you've got to, it's got to be quite flat, or it just slips off, obviously. So if you put a bit of tape underneath, it sticks to anything. You can just bend it, move it. It's good for you.
Can't be
and
riding
it costs
that fast if you let that mount on your tank.
I've done that before as well.
I can print those.
Oh, fuck it.
Video on the wireless.
Credit card size. You can keep it in your phone. Case.
Jesus. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna jump. I'm not gonna jump. I'm gonna drop Setzerpendence link to his channel in the side chat, guys, so you guys can go check him out if you are not obviously subscribed. And there it is right now. Go over there and check him out, man. He does some good stuff, and he's a funny bloke. So that's a funny guy in America.
I watched that video of yours on that wireless speaker you done.
Oh, yeah.
And then within 30 seconds, I was on Amazon.
No, I've got it on my saved list as well.
I was like,
Definitely 100%.
We should all be having affiliate links, that's for sure. You know,
I hope you use my affiliate link in the fucking video description, by the way. Nah,
No.
I'll tell you one thing. It was really well packaged.
it's brilliant, mate. It's fantastic. Anonymous has got a different story about it. Is he bought the two transmitters and the one receiver, so that he got an extra, and he's using it with the iPhone 12, and his has stopped working. So it mustn't like the iPhone 12 or what, but I'm sure.
How much
Anonymous,
was yours?
$159.
oh yeah.
So yeah, but I love it, mate. I think it's brilliant. If you've seen the video, with obviously me doing the distance test, but it was on the golf course.
The distance test was fun. It was like, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know it was working. I was like, fuck, how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to just like go every like 10 foot or whatever and say, yeah, I'm at 10 foot or 20 foot or 300 foot or whatever. And I'm like, I'm just talking to myself, not knowing that it was actually still recording. I'm like,
yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's on my channel. I think it's really good. The brilliance, I honestly think it's fantastic. And the video is really good as well. Jesus Christ. So I need a top up. So I will pass you over to my wonderful assistant on the side. No, actually, look. See?
Oh, good boy.
Nice. Right over the computer.
Oh, man. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, what I will do, actually, before I go, is drop the link to the show. If you want to come on the show, there is still 2 spots available, I think.
Yeah.
Do you want to come in?
Yeah.
I can't really count. I'm a scouser. So, yeah, if you want to come in and come talk to us, then feel free. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Brad, over to you.
Brad.
So, a question for Jim.
Yeah.
So you're retiring from how many years are you in the Air Force?
It'd be 23.
Wow. 23 years.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing now? Have you already have a job lined up?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You don't want to share?
Say again.
You don't want to share? No. He's a gigolo. Yeah.
I'm noticing a theme on this show here.
All of everyone unsubscribing. I'll tell them what I'm doing. Yeah.
So, Setzer, don't you guys make paste down where you live?
Pace Pecani?
Yeah.
Yeah. At one point, I don't know if they still do or not, but it used to be right across from a water park that I used to frequent when I was a kid. And on a summer day, it was like, whew, it stunk real bad.
So I used to have 2 highway tractors, and I used to have to go down to Texas quite a bit. They're flat decks. And so lots of time in Galveston. Used to always park in Spring there by Mullins Yard. But had a lot of fun in Texas, man. That's a great state. I loved it down there. And until I went to Galveston, and I got out of the cab of the truck, and there was water running down the windshield of the truck on the inside from the air conditioning condensing. I got out of the truck. I was like, oh my God. It was only like 85 degrees, but it was like 190% humidity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gross, man.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow. I
Shirt
don't know
sticks
how
to you. You're like, oh, what the hell?
you can't
I'm going to the store.
You're like, this gets your balls are stuck to your leg, and oh, it's gross, man.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
The one and only, the man with the greatest beard on earth. The Beard.
The Beard.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey.
Oh, man.
Can you
Hello.
hear me?
We can hear you. Oh, here we go. He's back.
Back, Ben. Right.
Sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, we can hear you, bud. How are you?
Oh, he's
Look at
got
me.
some problems.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The Beard is piling up.
Oh, he doesn't have this drama on his live streams.
Yeah.
No. Jesus. Oh, well, I'm sure he...
You hear me?
Oh, yeah, there we go. We can hear you now.
Hey. He's frozen.
We have
What's going on?
the biggest beard competition, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it going, man?
It's going good. I don't know what's up with the delay. I never.
Well, he's got a wreck going.
Oh, hang on. Are you using Austin's
going
internet?
I must be. It's weird.
That was the same problems
You
that
know
our
what?
Steelers did this year.
Kick me out. Yeah, kick
All
me
right.
out and put me back in.
Needs to reconnect. Yeah, there you go.
You know who else's beard game is strong is Sinister Clutch. Did you see his mailbag today? He's got that shit. Just I've got a goatee because I don't got to work. It just bums me out. I wish I could take 3 months off and grow a nice beard.
Yeah.
This is like 3 days. 3 days ago.
After mine about a month ago.
He shaved it right off every 3 days.
This is like, I don't know, maybe a day, because I'm not allowed to have a beard.
Soon, buddy, soon.
Soon, mate, soon I'll look like Jim.
Yeah.
Have an upside-down head.
Yeah, get upside down here, don't we?
Oh, you actually go deep out.
Ozarks.
What's up, Ozarks, mate? How you doing? Right, let's get beard back in.
Ozarks did the 20,000 channel. Was pretty cool. Hammered out everybody there. That was nice.
Yeah.
They did.
Oh. Travis,
How about now?
look, gee.
Are we good?
Let's have a look. Let me just bring you on the big screen. See if you are still giving it to Stephen Hawkins. Have a wee talk?
Stephen Hawkins.
There we go.
I think it's because I had the YouTube up that I was watching you on still open in another window, so I think that was jacking shit up.
Oh, well. Welcome to the show, man. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, all the best.
Cheers out.
Let's bring Travis in as well. Travis from My Dunne Life. So it's been a while, man.
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh,
yeah.
how's it going?
Let me know if I'm a little too loud. I haven't messed with this in a while.
Yeah, mate, you're loud, and we've got lots of background noise as well.
Is that a little better?
Yeah, it just sucks. Just hammer him, yeah.
Well, you know me, I'm straight to the point. I think someone's got fucking Game of Thrones on in the background or something.
CNN.
Something like that.
That's bad.
There we go. What we'll do is we'll do this. So, Beard, what's happening, man? How are you?
Nothing, man. I was actually just trying to do some actual work, like work, and then I started watching this and got distracted, so I figured I might as well pop on since I'm really not doing work anymore. So, yeah. No, man, not much going on. Just, trying to keep content coming in this crappy weather up here in New Jersey in just February. So it's not easy, but we're plugging along, just waiting for the warm weather and cracking up at all the Texans crying about the cold.
Hey, you're real weird, man.
Cracks me up. If they ain't complaining about how it's too hot in the summer and now they get a couple snowflakes and now it's the end of the world, I think Texans are supposed to be tough, man.
Yeah, we are. But they closed the whole damn state down, man. This is a serious business. We don't have no electricity.
I was actually Texas was up for 48 hours. People with no electricity.
We're out all week.
What?
That happens all the time up here.
Really? No
All
power?
week, yeah. That's what happens when you get over dependent.
That's why we moved down to Texas, because they didn't normally have those problems down here.
Yeah. So I was actually born in
Guess we're going to
Texas,
Florida now.
believe it or not.
You were what in Texas?
I was born in Texas, actually Fort Hood. My dad was in the Army.
Congratulations.
So,
I knew
and then I gave it another shot. My wife and I moved back there back in 07. We just decided we needed a little change, and we up and moved down there. And I was only there about 2 years. I was working down at the Boeing plant down there by Kelly.
Oh, right. You're right.
You're San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was living in San Marcos.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's all right around.
Up just kind of like between, I guess that's between Austin and San Antonio.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't mind Texas. It was nice. It's just the time that we moved down there was kind of bad timing. We had really little kids and then no family or anything down there to help us out. So,
and the
kind
economy
of got tired of being all. Yeah, that too. So, moved back up to Jersey, which was a big mistake. I wish we would have moved somewhere else from there, not back to New Jersey.
I couldn't live in New York or New Jersey.
It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
Kind of like living in California.
Only thing worse.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing worse is California.
California. Hang on. I've got to put this up for you guys. Hang on. Don't let me stop you talking, boys. Go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Got around
where we're going with this. You don't much look like a steer to me.
Demonetized, right?
That's great.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I got to use that line on Austin.
I think I've watched that show like 100 times.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Classic.
Amazing how he's a real drill sergeant in real life, isn't it?
Yeah, he was. He ad-libbed most of it.
It was so natural as well. It was like it was absolutely amazing. And like I actually posted a clip on my Instagram, and it was based on the Rifleman's Creed, and it was I called it the Motorbiker's Creed, and it was basically changing the words to the Rifleman's Creed, and it was because I just watched that film, and possibly because I was drunk.
Do you know? Yeah, maybe. Do you know the story behind that? Behind how he got that job?
No.
Right. So the story was he was brought in as because he was an ex-drill sergeant, gunny, and he was brought in by Stanley Kubrick to sort of mentor the guy that was actually the actor that had the part, and because the actor kept fucking that bit up, Stanley Kubrick said to him, "Right, Gunny, can you show him how it's done?" And he pressed record on the thing, and that was him off the cuff, completely off script, doing it, and he did it in one cut. One cut, and off that he got the part for Stanley Kubrick just went, "You mate, that's been cast to do the job. You can go home," and he wanted him to do the job straight away. It's amazing.
That's like 80 or 90% of that was all ad-lib.
All ad-lib, yeah.
That part where he hit Gomer Pyle was the director told him, he says, "Hey," he goes, I want you to slap him," and he goes, "You're crazy." He says, no, just do it. Nobody will know. He'll catch him off guard, and he's going to keep rolling with it. So whenever the scene came, he actually got so close that he just hit the bill of his hat. He didn't actually hit him.
Yeah.
But he said, "Oh, that was perfect. You hit him, and he told you it was going to work." He went to his grave, and he never knew he didn't hit him.
The whole thing was filmed in the UK. All of it was filmed in the UK.
Yeah.
The whole thing was filmed in the UK.
Yeah,
absolutely crazy. Yeah, it was an old RAF. In fact, not RAF base. It was it might have been an RAF base actually, wasn't it? Jim?
It's just down the road from us.
Purbright.
Yeah,
Purbright.
No, not Purbright. It's in Cambridgeshire.
Yeah, that was
and then they filmed the bits in the, when they're doing in the urban bit. That's all done in East London, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, on the docks, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like
Brilliant,
that.
Yeah. Fantastic movie. But yeah, I thought I'd get that steers and queers in there, boys. Sorry.
Steers.
I don't know
horns. Bassingbourne. That's it. Bassingbourne Barracks.
Bassingbourne. That's it. Yeah.
Start pulling out some Stripes quotes.
What? Stripes? What Stripes?
Stripes.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, you didn't see Stripes?
Mate, I've seen all sorts of military movies, but like just the ones that stick in your head like that Full Metal Jacket and so on and so forth.
My favourite military movie is Shaving Ryan's Privates.
It's good, that one. It is good. Yeah,
Hey, I understood that.
There you go. I need to be able to. What I need to do is after the show's finished, is go into the thing and put the subtitles on so everybody can listen to read what Zed's actually fucking saying.
What you need that software that the UN has. That software the UN has, where like we can all hear it translated in our own.
Oh, like the
headphones.
woman in the background. Yeah.
Since you got all these different nations on here, we need this is like the UN.
Yeah, at least we can all agree on something.
That's true. So Travis, what's been happening, man? How are you?
Dude, work is kicking my ass.
Really?
I've pretty much from the end of November up until pretty much this week, I've been doing 6 days a week, 10, 12-hour days.
Holy mother.
I changed positions because, I guess I can sort of say. I know I've kind of made the comment that I work transportation for a major motorcycle manufacturer, which was Harley Davidson.
All right.
The company I work for did, and they decided to go with someone else on the new contract. So my job was basically about to end.
Shit.
In fact, we wrapped that up here in just a few weeks. So I took a different position, make sure I had a job, and like I said, it's been kicking my ass.
Wow. Well, that's a good thing, though, mate. You've still got a job. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You know?
It means I can still get to buy the bike this year.
Exactly.
That's coming. That's coming real soon. The wife got her new car. The bike is coming up real quick.
Oh, that's the rules. I've just had the same issue. She's had the new house. I can buy myself a new bike now. Happy days.
Yeah, the wife got me for $32,000. So
yeah, I'm not going to even tell you how much my house cost. Sick in my mouth.
What's up, son? She's what? Okay, I'll come down.
Happening, Carl.
Okay, see you later. Okay, I'll have to go.
All right, mate. No worries, man.
Be safe. She's not very well. She's not very well today, so she deserves running about after. Be safe, everyone. There's a couple subscribed, so I've managed to get subscribed to one of yous who has. And I'll get on afterwards and subscribe to everybody that does. So be safe, everyone. See you later.
See you, mate. Take it easy, Carl.
Bye. See you later.
Jesus. He's a good lad, Carl, isn't he? He's a good boy.
I know Diesel was talking about you and him going on a trip, hopefully this season.
Who? Me and Brad?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hopefully, mate. That's the plan. Dependent, obviously, the dreaded C word. Dependent, obviously. But we're planning some stuff, mate. I mean, what or where is still up in the air. But yeah, we're going to be definitely going somewhere. That's for sure.
Even though we would like to ride down to Sturgis, I don't think the border's going to open this year.
Nah, I don't think it is either. Which sucks.
Yep.
But yeah, it's shit. We lost Wibbly Wobbly. Ben. Oh no, he's back in. Oh, there he is.
Said he was going to the fridge.
That's what he said. He went to the fridge and then doing disappeared.
Where's your fridge?
Who have we lost? It was my fridge.
No, like Wibbly Wobbly. Where was his fridge? Another side.
I'm back.
Beard, what is it you're drinking?
We've got
Beard, what is it he's drinking tonight?
Oh yeah, Beard, what are you drinking tonight, bro? Bert?
I'm drinking
Hold on.
coffee Irish stout.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a stout. It was very dark.
And it's a local brewery. Actually, a local brewery paired up with a local grocery, like farmers market type thing, and they collaborated to get this. So I don't know.
Nice.
It's pretty good. It's low. It's only 5% though, so I didn't get my money's worth. But that's all right.
That just means you got to drink a little more.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That's 5%.
It's pretty good though. Pretty good. Very. You can taste the coffee in it.
I posted a shot for Scouse today on my, or might have been last night on my Instagram, and I can't believe you didn't hammer me for it.
I seen it literally as it was coming on here, and I was like, oh, fuck. Hang on. Let me bring you up on the big screen.
Is that some soccer stuff?
Yeah, kind of. Focus. I got a new camera. I don't know how to make it work right. Focus properly.
Oh, you're making it small.
Dude. That's what she's saying. Against the wall at 200. He's knocking it off, and a soccer player gets his jersey pulled. And he's on the ground like someone cut his leg off.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't really watch soccer. I don't really watch this soccer thing.
I'm just really enjoying the fact that he has now got a cooking channel.
Yeah. He's always had a cooking channel. Before he was Diesel's Hog Vlog, he was a fucking RV stroke cooking show.
There we go.
Oh boy!
So you can all go camping with Brad and also be cooked for at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one, isn't it? Camping with Brad.
I bet Setzer would appreciate my pork belly burnt ends.
Yeah.
You don't have a trigger, you can.
But camping with Brad sounds like a good idea.
Because Anonymous will have something to say. He'll make it weird.
Brad, you make the main course and I'll make a buckfast cheesecake.
Oh,
now you're talking, Zed.
No, that's
talking.
Oh, God.
10 pounds gained.
That sounds awful, mate.
That's not.
What's that white stuff called again?
I got a question.
Go on then.
White stuff. Semen?
No. Tablet.
You went that way.
I got a question for Setzerpendence, though, and he might have already covered this before I started watching. Where does that name come from? What is?
Yeah,
what is
we
that all
covered
about?
it. You'll have to go back and watch it later. Subscribe. Like.
Come on.
Link in my bio.
All right,
that's my last
go
name.
myself.
Go on.
Oh, it's your last name?
Yeah, well, Setzer is my last name, and then we took last year we did a ride during Independence Day. Just mashed them together, and we started really pushing a brand. So me and my brother and our three sons ride. His son and my youngest son are like months apart, and so like the four of us we ride quite a bit. And then my oldest boy, he just now started getting into it too. So a whole group of us Setzers out riding around.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. And you're gonna be on another live stream Monday, right?
Yeah, with the Full Throttle Hog. Yeah,
See,
hopefully he can tell me how to be a motovlogger.
I tell you what, man, he does some pretty awesome editing. That boy, wow,
he does some good work.
I watched his video with Adam Sandoval. That was amazing, mate. The editing skills on that video was just unbelievable.
Yeah, dude, it took me 3 hours to watch that damn thing because, like I said earlier, I just kept going back. What was he holding right there? What was that?
Yeah. How did he do that? What was that? Yeah.
And then then I watched Adam's video of it too, and I was watching Ryan in the background, and I'm like, what was that?
Yeah, amazing, mate.
Have you ever been sitting watching like somebody producing like obviously watching a vlog and they ride away from the camera, and you think to yourself, they're going to have to go back and get that.
If I can get to the end of the video sometimes, I'm already on the Amazon. Like,
Do you know what always gets me though is the shots of them riding off into the distance. I'm thinking, you've got to come back and get that GoPro.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we're working on
video I ever made.
Between the four of us, I'm like, hey, look. Between the four of us, somebody's gonna have to be left out.
Yeah,
and then somebody's gonna have to pick this thing up, so we don't have to do too much backtracking.
Fuck me, if you did that in Liverpool back in the UK, if I left my GoPro on the floor, it'd be gone by the time I'd even got on a fucking bike.
I'd be up in bricks.
Oh Jesus! But yeah, you watch other people's videos. You're like, ooh, how's he done that? Or what's he got there? Or I'm like, ooh, I want one of them 360 cameras. Me, they look brilliant. That's the next on the list.
I have a GoPro Max, and I wasn't really too happy with it, to be honest with you.
Really?
It was so my brother-in-law, the photographer, he got one, and I was like, oh well, he record, they do a lot of hood rides and stuff like that. Everybody's doing wheelies, so he's always got to catch everything. So it made a lot of sense for him.
Yeah.
But so I got mine, and and this is a GoPro, right? I got to love hate with GoPro, but the GoPro Max,
don't we all?
Yeah, the GoPro Max, as far as I know, you can like the keyframes, right? So like where in the globe that you want to have that, you can only do that on the app, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So then you gotta figure all that out, and then you gotta export it to like a Premiere Pro or something like that, and then do your editing. Well, I do my audio separately, and I'm like, am I talking here or not? You know, I'm like, what? And then on top of that, the files are humongous. I don't know, man. And then luck would have it, I smashed the front camera of the Max, so now it's just a half Max. So I use the back camera.
I'm sure I read today as well that the UK are planning and restricting how long an extension you can have off the bike.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me at all. Hence why I moved to Canada.
Worry about any of that crap.
You ever watched that video from Flip the other week when you had a camera?
Yeah, on the back.
And it was about 2 feet of pole in his backpack when he was going camping.
Yeah.
Every stop falling over. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, those booms up off the backpack, they actually shoot some pretty cool video. They just look
Yeah.
That is cool. I must admit, I like the Insta 360s. Everyone I spoke to referenced the Instas. Absolutely love them. I mean,
it's the software. I think is the big thing with the Insta 360s.
Yeah, I'd agree,
it
mate.
makes it so easy for the editing.
One of the things I have been noticing recently is all the live streams. It's amazing how popular they've got now. You know,
because of COVID, mate. Because of lockdowns, and because nobody's got anything fucking else to do.
I mean, everybody's getting involved. Every time we'll go on Instagram, join us for this campfire live stream. Join us
bang.
live from some other stream. I don't know what, but everybody's doing a live stream now, and as you say, it's the new thing, isn't it? Because
YouTube definitely said that it's the biggest sort of traffic that they've seen on their platform ever.
Yeah,
live streams.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
Scouse started it.
Yeah.
The original, the one, the only.
I wish, mate. I wish.
Human interaction, though, isn't it?
This is it. Yes. You're right. And do you know what? Was it last year when we first started this COVID lockdown crap? Because I'd never done a live stream before in my life until this time last year. Because I just did the videos, normal videos, put them out, and that was that.
Yeah.
But when I seen a few guys doing a couple of live streams, J Mark and a few other lads were doing them, and I thought, oh, this is quite good. And I enjoyed, being part of it, sort of thing. And I thought to myself, fuck it, I'm going to give it a whirl, see what happens. And that was it, mate. It just snowballed from there on. It was just like every Friday night. It turned out, every Friday night I was down here, we were doing the live stream, and it just went mental, man. And then by the time, what was it? 12 hours, I think it was. 14 hours. 14 hours, what it was.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, exactly. But that was it, mate. And it's good because it gives you another platform. You're actually talking to people, in the same situation as you, the same loves as you, and I think it's brilliant. And people watching at home get some joy out of it as well. They don't have to just come on the show.
It puts faces to names as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, and it's like it lets people have a wee sort of insight into what everyone's all about as well. It's great.
It is.
It's me discover new people as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
My favorite ones with the channels you may not know, live streams. They were my favorite ones to do because it was just me showcasing other channels, and I had a really good time doing that. And I thought it did. A lot of people, gained a hell of a lot of subscribers off that. And
I can 100% testify to that because it was a massive kickstart to me, and I really appreciate it. Always be grateful for that.
Cheers, man. Jeez. No worries, mate. That's what it was there for.
Ozarks has kind of one up that with the Instagram, posting everybody's Instagram.
And Sinister as well. Sinister Clutch has been doing it as well. He did it to me. I think it was the Thursday night that I went on my live, and I think I've had about 13 or 14 new subscribers since actually he posted that on Instagram. So it's a great thing that the guys are doing. Like I say, I think we've got a fantastic community.
Yeah, we do. I totally agree. White Rock, what's happening, mate? And Chopper as well. And what's fucking anonymous saying now? Look, I lost subs because of Scouse. Don't blame me for your shit content.
That's because you don't dance for $2.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's because all his videos is someone else's bike, not his.
I just realized
Did anyone see the Harley Davidson on Instagram with the pole at the back here?
Yeah.
No, what was that?
It was
that should have its own music at all times.
That was brilliant. It was like
What was it?
a Harley Davidson with a pole for pole dancing on the back of it.
Oh, it's
stripper pole.
Strip club choppers.
Yeah.
Strip club choppers.
I was like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's got me interested.
Yeah, they were in
That's the next mod, mate.
But I stage this every year, mate. Is either strip club choppers or strip club baggers or something like that. What the hell's it called?
It wasn't even the pole that attracted to me at first. It was the paint job. The paint job was beautiful. With a lovely colour.
Right. Yeah, I was going to try and find it. Now, look.
It was a pole. Don't
That's what I tell the wife.
I'm going to try and find it.
She's listening.
That was a fucking strip.
we should take a moment of silence. So the last live stream I was on with the Beard, we were both sporting our jerseys for the Steelers, and then our whole world fell apart, man. So
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not talking about it until about August.
that was a sad.
That season's over and done with. Moving on.
If it's any consolation, I'm a Miami Dolphins fan, so
At least you live in a state where there's a chance you could actually go to the Super Bowl.
I don't know if you can see that or what. You see that?
I can see that.
Oh, dude.
I'm enjoying
I don't
that.
see the bike, but
I go
there.
I go to the Easy Rider Rodeo every year.
what an unlucky bastard that's got to drive that around.
I know. Yeah. It's like the shittest job on earth.
There's somewhere to put all your super chat
So it's
money.
built like a trike, but it's got a stripper pole on it.
You gotta be careful. Those are-
I want to know what they're using to clean that pole.
Probably Harley Davidson clutch fluid. That's a buffalo chip, that one.
Wow.
Ozarks is probably already on looking where he can find a pole for his tri-glide.
Look, choppers. Wow.
Strip club choppers.
Anonymous. Brilliant.
What's anonymous saying?
Chrome polish.
What's AB saying there now?
KY chrome polish.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Well, there's a spot open if anybody wants to come in and join us. There is one spot open. Chopper, what are you up to? Come on in. Don't be shy.
Yeah, come up here and let us ridicule you. Where have you
Exactly. Exactly. Where have you been? Come and tell us about you and Fletcher's live streams and stuff. How's that been going? Buff them up.
Chopper's one of the few of us that's actually been producing content this whole winter.
Bug stuff.
By him up.
Oh, that's horrible.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can tell the story.
Feeding the damn baby. Ooh. So let's go around the table. Let's start from the bottom and work our way around. Who's got what next? What's the video coming out next? Obviously, if it's top secret, tell us not top secret. Or, you know, what your plans for the summer are and stuff. So, Ben, we'll start with you, mate, in the corner.
To be honest, I don't think I'm going to have one coming out for a couple of weeks. I haven't really got a lot planned. My bike's not MOT'd at the minute. So, yeah, I'm a bit torn. Like I say, I did a camping gear one a few weeks back, which was like a luxury heavyweight gear setup for rallies. So I'm thinking there's a possibility that I might do a lightweight one with like smaller tent and lighter gear and stuff like that. Less on the bike, that kind of stuff. So
Do you know what? They seem to always do well, the camping ones, you know, the what's a pack for camping on a motorcycle. They always seem to do really well, I think.
Yeah. I think it works well with like people that do hiking and stuff like that as well, because there's a bit of a crossover between like the kind of chairs you would take, lightweight tents and things like that. They all kind of cross over with that, so quite smart.
Yeah. AB, you're going to get launched soon, son.
Maybe you better watch out.
AB needs to put on this stream.
Liverpool is the discount capital of the UK.
What? Say that again, mate.
I said, isn't Liverpool the five-finger discount capital of the UK?
Maybe. Behind Glasgow.
Like Glasgow.
Yeah, let's not talk about the football today, all right? Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about the footy today, boys, or I'll just end this live stream right now.
Thanks for coming, and I was
So, Travis, you mentioned the new bike before, mate. What? Tell us the plans.
Well, hopefully here in the next month, I'll probably have a new bike in the stable. I've already pretty much got the old bike sold. The kid that rode with me on the trip, the 17-year-old, he's almost got enough money to buy the bike. So that's where the Sporty's going to go. So it's in good hands. Honestly, it's going to really depend on my work. If it finally calms down, I get some actual days off, and I'll start producing some more content. I was really hoping over the winter to do some, editing content and kind of how to do all that as a motovlogger. But like I said, that went all down the toilet as soon as I started working crazy hours.
Yeah.
So what you said your new bike, is it top secret what it's going to be, or?
I'm going to leave it a secret for now. I got one that I'm about to go look at here very soon.
It's like Gromans.
I will say I may be going to the dark side. I may be going away from good old HD.
Oh, all right. Well, let's leave it at that then. We don't want to spoil the videos, obviously. Jesus. Oh well. Beard shaking his head. Look, shaking his head. Bert.
It's terrible.
What's going on?
It's terrible. Nothing, man. I don't know, to be honest with you, what our next video is going to be. I know we'll have a Thirsty Thursday video coming out this week, but as far as our Tuesday video, I'm not sure. We actually don't have anything like planned. We got some product reviews we want to do, but we still got to get together to do that. It's been a busy few weeks for George with his work. So, and as you know, he does all our editing. So
yeah.
I'm not sure what's coming out this week. There'll be something. I'm just not sure what. And as for this riding season, man, we got a lot of little things planned. We're still trying to figure out what main rally we're going to go to. We're kind of bouncing back and forth whether we want to go to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue in Arkansas, or down to Daytona Biketoberfest in the fall. One of those will be our big rally for the year. I'm just not sure which one yet. We'll definitely get to Ocean City Bike Week, which is in Ocean City, Maryland. That's one that we love to go to, and it's not that far from us.
Yeah.
We'll probably get out to Gettysburg Bike Week out in PA. And then we're going to do some weekend trips. This season, get out a little more than we did last year. Obviously, last year was rough for everybody, man. Nothing was open, yep. So. But true. They're starting to open back up. So, I mean, even up here in the People's Republic of New Jersey and over in PA where they're just as bad, they're starting to lighten the restrictions. So I think come riding season, when it starts warming up, we'll have more options. But we got a lot of plans. It's just going to probably be a lot of last minute stuff. It's a kind of a funny year for us because as you know, there's three of us, so there's a little more planning that has to go into these trips. It's not just make the decision to do it and hop on the bike and go. We got three guys with different work schedules and whatnot, and this year, George has a big family vacation where he's going away to Hawaii for a couple weeks, so that eats up some of his time. Austin is going. He's got planned a trip back to Puerto Rico where he's from around Christmas time, so that eats up some of his vacation time. And then I have my 20th wedding anniversary this year, so I got a trip planned with the wife and kids for that in July. So we're working around those things.
Nice. Yeah.
So still trying to fit in the moto vlogging stuff and the channel stuff. So, but we'll definitely have some good stuff coming this year. Just don't have anything locked down yet, but we'll get some. We'll get some good stuff. We're definitely going to hit the rallies, as many rallies as we can.
Yeah. How did the live stream go on Thursday with the ornery one? How was that? I missed it.
Oh, it was
obviously.
good, man. It was great. Yeah, it was great. As I expected it would, because he was actually the biggest, channel-wise, the biggest, channel we had on so far. We had our best numbers yet. We had up over 80 for a while, and then we were in the 60s and 70s. So the numbers are strong, for us.
Yeah.
It's not like some of these channels where they're, in the hundreds and 200s and whatnot when they get on. But
exactly. Yeah.
It's growing. It's getting better. Our numbers, are steady climbing. I think we're around 2,700 right now, subscribers, and just plugging away, man. It's just, it doesn't happen overnight. So
no, you're right, mate. It doesn't. Absolutely. It's just a grind, isn't it? It's an absolute grind, man.
For some people it does, but I don't wear skimpy clothes, so.
Let's not go there. You see the drama.
No, I'm totally just kidding.
Pandora's box, yeah.
I'll say your guys'
I don't care which
spot on.
I've got a famous uncle.
Some of your guys'
What's that you said?
I said your guys' videos are, as far as editing, is spot on, man. It's some of the best out there.
Thanks, man. That's all George, man, and he does a good job. But sometimes we tell him, you don't have to put so much effort into it. But he's kind of a perfectionist when it comes to that, and he's learning all the time and trying to learn from other people's stuff. So, he does a good job. He puts a lot of work into it. So, I mean, we've divvied up all the chores. The three of us, we try to mix it up. Like, I wanted to apologize to all you guys because I thought, having been on here with some of you guys before, that I was already subscribed to your channel. But then I realized I was looking at it just before I hopped on, and I wasn't subscribed to some of you like Zed and Diesel Hog Vlog and whatnot. So, and also I'm trying to run. I pretty much handle all our social media. So I got like my personal account to work, and then I got our Baggers and Brews account to work for Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of them. So I didn't even realize I wasn't subscribed to some of you guys.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, you're right.
But the only one I'm not is Jim Diesel and Cookie. Do you have a channel?
Oh yeah. No, Cookies. That's Cookie.
I'll
so what's your
drop it in
channel?
now.
What's your channel called?
It's just called Jim Diesel.
Okay.
I'll
So
drop
you're the only
it
one.
in now.
Fine.
But I'll drop it in,
All
mate.
right, cool. Good.
Yeah, I'm already sub to Baggers and Brews. Yeah.
I will do horses. I will drop Jim's.
There it
in fact,
is.
I'll drop everyone's in. Fuck it, and you'll check it out. It's Jim Diesel's channel.
That's it for me.
Side chat right now. That's it for me. Moto Blonde, she knows what we're talking about. She says, I'm going to show my feet more. I hear that works.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Only on the Disney channel.
I'm not even going to go there with this. I'm not. You seen the murder that caused on that support NBC site? It was just like, nah.
Oh, man.
Just crazy.
I thought it was quite informative.
Yeah, so did I, but.
Sinister has a foot fetish.
Oh, God. Yeah, somebody's got a foot fetish, that's for sure. Jesus. Motor Blonde, you should come on the live stream. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Click the link in the side chat and come and join us.
It's her goldfish today. It's her hermit crab is sick.
See?
Oh, yeah, that goldfish is still ill.
Goldfish went to go to the vet yesterday.
Uh-oh. Jesus.
Couldn't get the leash on it.
What's he saying? What's your OnlyFans address? So my OnlyFans address, mate, is www.amazingscousdong.com.
It's just a small URL.
That's gross.
What's this? I got my amp farm at the vet. No worries. So she's gonna ride this with fire with a cucumber in his chaps.
Oh my!
So Moto Blonde's going to be on the Baggers and Brews live stream pretty soon. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, indeed. What's she saying now? I'm back and forth working, but I'm listening. Good, thank you very much. Thank you, as always, obviously. Hopefully you got my stickers soon enough. Jesus, they've been like in the post for 7 years. You know how slow the post is over here. So, Setzer, what's going on with yours then, mate? What's the plans for the summer and stuff, channel-wise?
Man, I mean, we don't have anything directly planned, but a bunch of miles, right? So
Yeah.
we do have a couple things though. The rat ride around Texas. That's gonna be like a 10-day ride all the way around Texas. Me and my brother. We'll probably do Scourges this year. We don't have anything exactly like mapped out except for there's a lot of 3-day weekends in our future. So
yeah,
I mean we can easily get anywhere we need to be in a day. So I do want to do more riding. So we did Arkansas last year. It was a blast. We'll probably go back there. For a weekend or so. But I would kind of like to go more west. I've never been, as much as I don't like California. There is, I haven't been there since I was a kid. So like the redwoods and all that. That's probably real touristy. I don't know, but I'd like to ride out through there. The Pacific Coast Highway. I'd like to check all that out. So
it's amazing.
I think we're going to probably try to make our way west while we still can before California finally just falls off the map. And I've actually met some pretty cool folks out that way. Anyway, Denver Woods. He's up out that way, a little farther north though. Some other guys out in Idaho and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to go more west this year. But yeah, I mean, as far as, hey, we're definitely going to do this. I don't know. That New Mexico run, we were actually going to go, and this is just how we do things, right? So my son asked me, he goes, because we're going to start leaving Easter eggs. I got a couple of things that are coming up that we would like to get, other people involved with. So we were going to start leaving Easter eggs at like the border signs, right? So welcome to Texas, welcome to Oklahoma, welcome to whatever. We're going to put different stuff up at different places. So my son asked me, he goes, hey, how far is it to Oklahoma? And I was like, I mean, we can get there and back in a day. That ain't no big deal. And so he goes, well, hey, let's do that this weekend. I said, all right, cool. So I ringed up my brother and I said, hey, we're going to go to Oklahoma this weekend. He's like, for what? I was like, just to go there and back. He's like, all right, cool. And then so I ringed up Salty and I said, hey, dude, we're going to run up to Oklahoma. What do you think? And he's like, cool. And then so like, it was just like an hour of silence. And then I said, man, Arkansas sure is awful close to Oklahoma border. So they're like, hey, man, if I got to vote, Salty goes, if I got to vote, I'm saying Arkansas. So then we worked our way back. And then I said, to my son's Chase, I said, hey, do you think you could take 2 days off work? Our border run just turned into, we're going to Arkansas. So then that got moved out a weekend. And then that turned into, it was getting rained out. And then so I was like, well, we already got all these plans. Let's just go to New Mexico. That's how we do our stuff. So,
I think that's how most of us do our stuff, innit? Just off the cuff, like Spider-Man.
Yeah, man.
Who's got a microphone on the keyboard? Sounds like Stephen Hawkins trying to talk at a fucking assembly. Who is it? Travis, is it you?
It might have been me a little bit ago, but it's not now.
Hang on. Let me just... Oh, it is, yeah. You got some mad feedback coming back from you, Travis. Here's some crazy feedback.
Crazy.
Stephen,
You got your is your mic on?
Yeah, my mic's on.
You sound very echoey, mate. That's what I'm asking. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Hello, welcome to Tipa Talk.
I did the U.S. Coastal one up from San Diego, all the way up, and then crossed over at Portland. And man, what a trip that is! If you do that, it's like Lake California or not. It's just what a fantastic ride that is.
Nice.
Mate, that Pacific Coast Highway is amazing.
Yet, Diesel Hawk.
Yeah, it's not your turn yet.
I know.
It's not your turn yet, man. You just skipped like 3 people.
Jesus Christ. Jim.
Hi. Yeah,
now that you're a civvy.
Go ahead for a toppy.
No, sorry. In fact, I'll reverse that. Now that you're going to be a veteran, not a civvy, a veteran.
Yeah. Fantastic, and thanks for your service.
Veterans card. That's what it is, eh? But so I'll put out a Finally Friday next week. I'll put that out for Brad up there. I'll pump that out. I may or may not do it. I normally do a live stream as well on a Wednesday now. So depending on if there's any new news, I might do that on Wednesday. That's not a hard and fast, but I was planning to go over to Europe and stuff, but because of all the COVID and everything, it's just I don't even know, even when they release it, if it's still going to be an issue getting over there. You know, with Brexit and everything else that's kicked off. So I've got a couple of courses of action. I either do that or go stateside and maybe ride around there, or come to Canada, fly into Calgary, go to the Harleys, rent a bike out from Harley, and then come and annoy you guys upstairs.
Hey, absolutely, that'd be amazing. You know where we live, so
later on in the year. Yeah, I know where you live. Yeah, so,
literally.
Yeah,
we'll go to Burger King. No, fuck that one. We'll go to A&W.
Yeah,
neutral.
So I'm contemplating that. If that all goes Pete Tong with Europe and that, then I might do that. So I've been saving up. So
sweet.
That is on the cards.
Well, mate, there's always a bed in my house for Brad. You can sleep in the garage.
Oh, you know, AP is going to make that weird.
I'm only joking. I'll put a tent up in the garden.
Fire pit in my backyard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jesus. So, Zed, apart from drinking Bucky and fucking eating tablet, what's your plans?
Well, I've got a couple of wee things that I would like to do to my bike. One being the brake discs at the front. It's a big bike, 1400cc, so the brake discs heat up quite a lot, so they tend to warp and they wave slightly. So I was noticing at the end of the season there that the brake lever was starting to waver a wee bit. I think I was talking to Jim the other night about this. So that's one of the things that I'll be doing is ordering a new set of brake discs. So when I'm doing that, I think I'll maybe throw the camera on and let people see how not to do it. And I also have a little set of lights which go in place of the indicators, which give you day running lights. Because my indicators at the front are clear lens, and it's amber lights. So you put these little things in, and it gives you day running lights, and then they switch the indicators when you indicate, basically, or put your hazards on.
They're brilliant, mate. I used to have them on the boulevard. They were fantastic.
Mate, honestly, it lights the ZZR up like a Christmas tree. So I've got that to put on. So it means stripping the fairings and whatever. So I maybe throw the camera on that so as you guys can see me take the bike apart and not know how to put it back together again.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And one of the sort of biggest things that I want to prepare the bike for is this guy's run out up here. I want to make sure my bike's tip top so that when Gareth starts his run out at Harley in Glasgow, that I can be there to show some support. So that's as far as I'm going with preparation, is getting it ready for the big guys run out. As far as anything else is concerned, I'm just going to see how much Scotland comes out of lockdown.
Yeah, it's all on that, isn't it?
That's it, mate. Exactly. You got some amazing roads up there, though, mate. You know what I mean? The North Coast and all that.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Phenomenal roads. So I suppose you want to know what the fuck that is. I've just been drinking, do you?
Gin.
Clam to me.
That's some girly shit.
Hey, don't knock it till you tried it.
What's in that? Shrimp?
That right there, mate, is a strawberry gin.
Nice.
Strawberry gin.
And you are drink beer and Clamato.
Only sophisticated gentlemen drink strawberry gin.
Oh my
Missing an
God.
umbrella.
Look at this for sophisticated. I spilled a bit.
That and trannies.
Wrong.
Trannies. Are we talking about the same thing? Trannies.
Gearbox.
Radio.
Trannies
Figure
means
it
something
out.
else in Germany, man.
Oh, no.
Trannies. You're not allowed to call them trannies anyway. AB is going to give you shit. Yeah, I know. I know. AB, come on, get it out, son. Get it out. There you go.
You know it's coming.
Oh, thanks to the wife for the drink. Happy days. Where were we?
Nice.
So we'll go up one. Gareth, we know obviously what you got planned, mate, with the Heart Foundation gun, pal?
Yeah. The next video coming out just depends on how fast my wife finishes doing the editing. No,
in other words, hurry up.
She's sitting like there you go.
Why is she not come on in and join us?
To come and say hello. So I've got a few parts came from the States for the bike. So I managed to fit them just recently. So I've actually did a little video. It's not a how-to. Me and Zed discussed this the other week.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing how-tos because Scottish profanity on a GoPro doesn't work. You know what I mean? It'd just be the whole video would just be
This is why I swear so much. Blame the jocks. 24 years in the jock regiment. This is exactly why I swear so much.
So the first 4 minutes of the video are okay, but the rest of it is like sped up 4 times. Just to get through the end of the part.
So you sound like Jimmy Cranky.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for watching and make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, exactly.
That was fun, Dappy Dozy.
There he is.
So apart from that, got that going on, and then I've been back to work for a few weeks. I'll probably do a couple of shorts on my way, just like info stuff. Great little devices anyway. Do them. And then when I get back, we'll be heading out. Hopefully, I'll give everybody a week or so's notice, and then we'll do the British Heart Foundation tour of the UK, and then that'll be up. We'll be on our way. So,
how long are you away for?
It should be. Well, we're planning to do it in 2 weeks, but I think.
No, I mean work-wise between now and you're coming back from Africa.
I'm hoping. Well, it might be 6 weeks. Hopefully, well. If I'm back before that, it'll be good. But I'm just going to stay on my way for stuff.
You going anywhere nice this time? Get a suntan?
No, I'm going via Dubai.
Oh, via Dubai. That's rubbish, that like.
Oh, I know. Dubai, and then heading over to Ethiopia, and then heading out to Africa, another part of Africa.
Nice.
So once I get that, and then we'll go the same way back. To go back to work, back home. So 6 weeks away, and then I'll be back, and then hopefully we can have some kind of May, depending on the lockdown, as Zed said as well. Everything just depends on lockdown and what we crank to face. So
that's true, mate. That's true. Never a truer word was said.
Are you riding in all those countries, or are you just traveling?
Yeah. No, that's just traveling for work. That's my job, my day job. Sorry, I'm actually planning on trying to maybe do a little mini live stream from Dubai Harley Davidson.
I was going to say, while you're there, grab us a t-shirt.
Yeah, no problem.
Have you already been to Dubai?
Yeah, I was there. I was there 2014. I was in Dubai 2014. So. We went to the Dubai. You've got the Dubai Harley Davidson, and then you've got the car dealerships on the same road. And I think there was some kind of military equipment store next door that sold all like the knives and bulletproof vests and all this crazy stuff that was there. And then my wife and I, we went up to the Burj Khalifa and all these kind of things. So.
Sounds like Baghdad Harley Davidson. That's a nice one.
No.
Oh yeah, isn't it always hot in Dubai?
Yeah. So,
isn't Dubai always hot, like 100 degrees?
Yeah. Well,
it's the desert.
So I used to work in Saudi Arabia back in 2014. That's why I was there. And I was working in the office, and somebody comes in and said, "Gareth, you have to come outside." And I says, "Why?" "We have to stop work." And I went, "How? Why'd you have to stop work?" Walked outside. It was 54 degrees Celsius. 54.
That's hot.
Right. So I had to go get all the permits, stop all the work. Everybody was hiding in the shade. And then they couldn't start working again for about 2 days because it was just an above average temperature. In Saudi, it never goes above 49.9.
Yeah.
Because at 50 degrees, work stops.
I can imagine.
Is it like construction work?
Oil and gas. Yeah, so
The Middle East is horrendous, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
I lost 3 stone in 6 months in Iraq.
Oh,
3
wow.
stone in 6 months. It was that hot. It was horrible.
Yeah.
What's that in North American?
Like what, pounds? You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Jesus, hang on. I'll tell you.
£54.
133 degrees.
Is it
Fahrenheit.
£54? Is it?
44.
42.
You lost
Oh,
40
with the temperature.
My math's terrible.
Yeah. What is 3 stone in pounds? Yeah, £42.
That's amazing.
42 pounds, yeah.
I was wearing body armor all the time, helmet, and
how
stuff
long?
constantly, you know what I mean? 6 months.
In how long? 6 months.
6 months.
I lost 40 in Abu Dhabi, which is just up the road from Dubai. In 90 days.
Wow, it's a lot of weight. Yeah,
it's horrible.
I lost 7.5 stone in 2 weeks. I divorced my wife.
The best diet I was ever on was the D&V diet. That was the best one ever.
Oh yeah,
Jim, you know the score with the D&V diet.
Yeah, not good.
But apart from that, I'll maybe pull out the phone and do a little live stream from Dubai when I'm over there.
That'd be cool, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, so it won't be long because I'll be relying on my mobile phone. But apart from that, just living life until the lockdown stops and we can go on with it. So.
Exactly.
Jonesy,
what's happening?
How bad is the lockdown where you're at? Is it like, are you like completely locked down or?
Yeah. Well, Zed and I are locked down to our own little community.
Gareth's actually in the next room.
So like bars, pubs, and restaurants, are they closed?
Everyone's closed.
Completely.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, we've got to stay
terrible.
within 5 miles of diameter or radius where we are. So we're quite tight.
What's happening, Whit? How you doing? Nice to see you. And Jonesy as well, I think. Jonesy. Hey, Whit.
So
Whit only came on to get Scouse to do a spontaneous iron butt challenge on Monday morning.
All right.
That's what she does.
I'd love to.
She comes in here and guilts guys into doing stuff that she can do that we can't do. That's what she does.
Full throttle hog.
That was awesome. That was so cool how that worked out. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was really cool.
It was, it was good. I need to obviously catch up with the videos and stuff once he makes them, clearly. But yeah, that was cool. It was. But yeah, no, I wish I could do a spontaneous iron ass challenge, but it's snow and cold and stuff, so
it's winter.
Not long, mate. Not long. We would do it. But yeah. Hey. So Brad.
Yes, mate.
Now it's your turn.
Am I allowed to talk now?
Now he's got nothing to say.
Thank you, sir. Well, I already said I got one video coming out tomorrow on the Damon motorcycle. So, look at this shit. And then, actually, you can just humor me, scrub it if you want to. I'm actually doing a reboot of my Harley Davidson heated grips install. Because I made it a 2-part because I thought it was kind of long. It was like over 20 minutes. So I cut it into 2 smaller ones. And I actually got a bunch of people saying, hey, why don't you put that back together? It was more inconvenient. They want to watch it, but to actually wait the week apart. So next Sunday, there'll be the reboot of that. So, I mean, if you already sort of watched the 2-part, I don't expect anybody to watch the same drivel over again. But so just made a onesie of that, and also it kind of thought it did kind of real well, but lopsided. So like it was Rev Bomb yesterday said he did a reboot of one of his videos, and so if anybody has Facebook on here, I don't have Facebook. Feel free to promote the Harley Davidson heated grip video, Scouse. So, and
I've done that once. You owe me $20 for that.
I know. I'll give you another 20 too. That worked out really well. But yeah, and then what you got there? Oh, so you need to watch my video next Sunday.
Oh,
I do, because that'll be coming soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's it did involve one level 7 tantrum. So
Level 7.
yeah,
that's like this close to
serious.
calling the cops. Or,
I remember that.
SWAT team was on alert for sure. I don't usually lose my shit like that, but it's the first time I ever did that, and it's I've got the mechanical background, but I don't have a lot of background working on bikes. Not till I got my Harley a couple years ago, and then way more. What do you call it? Spanner time.
Honestly.
So yeah, so it's not that complicated, but you take your whole frickin' bike apart. It's amazing how much your bike
always the way, isn't it?
just to put on heated grips. But it was an enjoyable job, I'll say. So, anyways, that's next Sunday. That's what's coming out again. It's just the reboot of it, all in one instead of in a 2-part series. So.
Everyone that works on their bikes, do you not think that when you do a job like that, as daunting as it is, it lets you understand your bike just that wee bit better now that you've been in about it? Now, I don't know about anyone else, but Bikes, Beards and Brews, a second volume or installment of his install of the light, he was talking about dielectric grease. I don't know if any of you saw it. I use dielectric grease all the time on my bikes. I put it into every single electrical connection that I'm anywhere near on my bike.
Right.
And it's just one of these things that during the summer when you're out enjoying your bike, it gives you the peace of mind that you know that you're not going to have an electrical problem with the specific connections that you've been anywhere near.
That's why I solder and shrink tube everything too. There's no butt connectors on
absolutely,
my bike.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, so it definitely does. I agree, Zed. Like, I learned a lot just doing that. Like, I mean, I've never took the fuel tank off my bike before. And it's not complicated, but there's stuff you learn when you're doing that. You know, just little
right
things.
and wrong. Right and wrong.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's like I've got other things I have to do too. Like I've got my bags off still because I need to do my back brakes and stuff. But so I did Google that, and there's like 1,000 videos on how to change the brakes on your bagger. So I think for me to do that, I was going to do that, and I thought, there's a million of those. Like, I don't think it, kind of like you were talking about, Garth, with you can buy the patterns or whatever, the formats for video from people, but you really have to do something special. And how special can you be doing brakes on a bagger?
Brad, how many videos are there of how not to change?
There's a few of those.
So if there's less of them than there are of the positive ones, it might be a wee send up.
Yeah. That's an idea. Like, Anonymous always says, everything is content. And so I'm trying to, I really take a lot of advice from that guy. And, I can shoot it. I probably will shoot it, whether I actually put it out as a video or not. It's another thing. See, maybe I can interject a little bit of something funny, or I'll squish my finger or something, and then it'll go viral. I'll lose my shit and smash it through my garage door or something.
I'll watch it.
Bert, when we meet, mate, I'll make you one of these, mate, and you'll be like, "Oh my god, that's amazing."
Sorry,
listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't drink that. I just wouldn't do that on live YouTube.
I don't give a crap. You know that, right? I've got no models.
The thing is, he's so holding that pinky in. He's trying not to hold that pinky out when he's.
I'm going to jump in, guys. I'm going to have to make a move. Like Gary said, I was only going for a short period, and that short period is now turned into over 2 hours. It was good to meet everybody who haven't met before. I'll catch your
Thanks
channel.
for coming on, mate.
See you later. Cheers.
Take it easy, pal.
Right.
I'm also
good
gonna
chatting to you guys.
Later.
Cheers,
All
pal.
the best,
See you, mate.
Right.
Bye, mate.
Take care.
I'm also gonna go ahead and jump out. It's time to make dinner. So thanks,
All right, buddy.
guys.
Cheers, Travis. Thanks, mate. Speak to you later.
Travis.
Bye, pal.
Travis, see you later.
Bye-bye. See you, pal.
Setzer, I'm going to send you a whole bunch of my resumes to pass out in the oil field down there. We want to move. We want to move to Texas. I'm an oil field supervisor, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. It's that's such a tough business to, at least around here anyway, because it's like everybody's filthy rich and everybody's dirt poor. It just happens, boom, 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 boom. It's like everything's great and everything's horrible. And
it actually wasn't too bad until Trump got in, and then he didn't want us snow Mexicans down there, so it was all America for America.
That's
you couldn't get a visa to work down there if your life depended on it.
Did they build a snow wall?
No, they're building it now, though.
Winter's coming.
Yeah. Mexico's trying to keep Texans in.
Jesus Christ. Well, listen, there's some slots open, guys. We'll probably run for another sort of, maybe half an hour more, and then call it a day, I think, for tonight. So, yeah, if you want to come and join us for the next half hour, come and join us. The link's in the side chat. What have we got there?
Ooh, maple. Nice.
Ooh.
It's a Imperial Stout.
Oh.
From a brewery pretty close, just across the river over in PA. Second Sin Brewing.
Nice.
Good stuff, man. It's
cool.
maple and coffee that's from PA. So it was all local to them when they brewed it.
What's PA? What's that?
Pennsylvania.
All right, okay. Got you.
Pale ale.
Pale ale.
Yeah.
I see you struggling through that pale ale there in your one video. That was pretty good. You didn't want to drink that blonde beer.
Honestly, it wasn't bad. It's just it's not my thing.
I don't mind it. I'll drink anything, me.
What do you prefer? The beer? Do you like a hoppy beer or?
Yes, hoppy IPAs. I love those. Real hoppy, or a really strong stout or porter.
Yeah.
This one is I think like 12% ABV. So
Nice.
yeah, it's good though. It's really good. It doesn't really have a real boozy taste to it. You really get the maple and a little bit of the coffee.
Well, I think a lot of it is like you have to enjoy it. It has to be an experience as far as I'm concerned. Like we've got I think I've actually said it before. We've got a beer called Freoch, and it's a heather ale. So it's brewed with heather. And
Say heather?
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful.
Who is she? Is she nice?
being the flower heather.
That gets burnt.
That's cool.
Hey,
it's lovely.
There's the other 1/4 of the Baggers and Brews. Look, here's Austin.
There he is.
Cameron Austin.
Hey, Austin.
Hey, mate. And just let me introduce this absolute legend all the way from the Southern Hemisphere, upside down land, like probably a day ahead of us right now. So it's probably Sunday for him.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Big Bert.
Oh, Big Bert.
Big Bert.
What's happening, Big Bert?
How you going, boys? Sunday morning, 10
how's it
o'clock
going?
here.
Holy shit, that's mental.
Can you hear me?
So you're like a time traveler.
Mad, isn't it? 10 o'clock.
That's mad, man.
It's Sunday morning there?
Yeah, it's Sunday morning. So I'm not drinking pink gin. I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, it's Sunday morning. Weekend's
Yeah,
a
you're
busy day.
weak.
That's great.
Jesus. How's it going, man?
Can't believe it. Yeah, it's going good, mate. I'm just sitting here laughing at all you guys pissing and moaning about how cold it is, and we're in the midst of summer here. It's magnificent.
That's great.
What's the weather like? Where does? I bet it's
been
absolutely
beautiful. There's
boiling.
a couple of 30-degree C, which is, I'm not sure what that is, but that's beautiful here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Look at the sun there, man. Look at the sun.
Yep.
Oh, we're having a beard off tonight. Look at this.
Yeah, look at that.
I know.
Whose is better?
Oh, no.
No contest.
I'm a big fan of the beards. I think he's got me.
Yeah,
It's close. It's close. It looks good, man. I like it.
So,
Thanks, man.
Bert,
It doesn't get much love at home.
So, but for those that don't know, mate, obviously, just tell us a little about yourself, the channel, and where you are, mate. Obviously, we know you're in Australia and stuff, but just give us a bit of insight about you, mate. How long you've been riding, what you ride, and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, so I'm in an island state of Australia, which is called Tasmania. So I actually live down under.
The Devils.
Right on the southern end, down off Victoria. So yeah, we got the Tassie Devils down here, and which has been a bit of a blessing through the COVID process, because we just locked our borders down and locked the damn thing out the place. So we've been very lucky down here. What else can I tell you? I've had a channel now for a couple of years. It just started off with bolting a GoPro on my bike and riding around. No video, just to a bit of tunes, and then started micing up and doing bits and pieces. I ride a street glide.
Nice.
Which is, I've done a bit of cam work and bits and pieces and put some dump pipes on it, and I've just put some big raised handlebars on it just to try and get more comfort for me, because I'm 6'7" tall. So
that's why I've seen you. I saw you in the $1 Million Bogan video.
I was just thinking.
I recognised. Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you if you were in that.
Caught up with the little Bogan,
the little Bogan.
So he's a little man.
How tall are you, Big Bert?
That was a bit of fun. 6'7", mate.
Wow, nice.
6'7".
Nice. That's awesome.
6'7".
So you're like a giant from the Game of Thrones, aren't you?
Well,
the hound.
If I'm standing in
Massive.
the right crowd, yeah.
Jesus. So, what were those little fairy things that was on your video, mate, the other week that I commented on? What were they again?
The wombat.
The wombats, mate. They were amazing.
Wombats.
They were brilliant.
They're an amazing creature, mate. They got a skeleton like it's made out of steel, and if you hit them in your motor car, they will rip the front suspension clean out of your motor car. Those things, if you hit them on the road, it doesn't do them any good, but mate, they do a fair bit of damage to your vehicle.
Wow, that's amazing, mate. But it was, do you know what? Watching that, it was just absolutely stunning, mate. That countryside was amazing, and then what added to the whole video was obviously with the wombats as well. I was like, I'd never seen one before in my life. I was like, they're just like mini bears, like dead close to you and stuff, like really, really, sort of placid. Are they all like that?
Well, we walked up round Cradle Mountain I did about a 3-hour walk, and the family jumped on the bus and went back to wait for me at the pub, and I'd spent all morning looking for one, and then when I got back to the pub, you're kicking the damn things out of the way in the car park to get through to the bar.
It was amazing to see. I was like, wow.
They're obviously very used to having people about. People probably feed them, and it's an easy feed. Yeah. The lawns are all nicely manicured. They eat grass and leaves and all that type of stuff. So they just fossick around there and have a lovely old time.
Yeah, it was brilliant to see, mate. Like I said, I'd never seen one that close before in my life, and obviously, you were like right there, mate. It was mental.
Yeah. Well, I put the camera down, and it come to me. I didn't even have to chase it about. I chased one up the way just for a bit of stage show, but most of the others just come straight over.
Yeah, no, it was great, mate. It was really
quite
cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. They are. Yeah, I totally agree. Jesus. Well, listen, while you're on, thanks very much for coming, joining the channel, mate, and becoming part of the membership thing, mate. I just want to say that publicly to you, mate. Thank you very much. Clearly, you're a star. And he's gone. Fucking scared him away. Thanks, Bert.
Dang. Did you kick him off?
That knows what's going on.
I was going to say, it actually felt like he was here, like being 6'7" and having the camera like that.
He's massive, and he is fucking huge. Well, what I did do, I put Bert's, I did drop Bert's channel in the side chat there, guys. So please go.
I subscribed. I jumped over now. I'll check out your stuff later on, Bert. Definitely.
Having trouble with the internet, guys. It's because of the heat. I reckon it is.
I thought a wombat had jumped on your Wi-Fi.
Jump through your cables. Jesus. So tell us about the $1 Million Bogan then. What was he like?
Yeah, he's an interesting character for sure. He's very approachable. Well, you didn't have to approach him because he knows how to work a crowd. He was there. I snuck away from work and took an extended lunch to pop up and see him. And so I took my bike to work so I didn't have to walk miles to get in the car and go up there. And I pulled up in the car park, and before too long, he actually came to me, and we had a bit of a chat. And then he said, "Oh, do you mind if I interview you?" Blah blah blah. And we chatted for about 10 minutes, and that was the 3 seconds that I got on the show. But that was all right. And I managed to. He started talking about how do you ride and bits and pieces. He come and jumped on my bike and had a bit of a play and reckoned he could ride it, but I told him he wasn't going to because I see how he treats his motorcycles. So,
Stay away from my bike.
So, so all my coppers down here now, they call me the $10 bogan because I've got no money. The guys and I just did a circumnavigation 4-day trip, circumnavigated around Tassie, which I'm just doing the videos for now, and and you'll hear that comment made quite a few times through the videos when we're full of beer, and I get the camera out and I get, look out, here comes the $10 bogan. So listen for that in the background.
Yeah,
brilliant. So, but what's a bogan?
A bogan's just somebody that gets by and just an arsehole, really.
Right, okay. So it suits him quite well then.
Yeah.
Just an asshole.
Oh look, he's a great promoter for Australia and for motorcycling and stuff around. But man, he trashes some gear, getting his message across. And his sidekick, Perry. He's a local here. He's in real estate as well, and he's funny as. And he's the same. He's quite approachable. All the filming they do, I reckon Perry gets a smiveth of what he should get because it's all about the bogan.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise me. You can tell, obviously, Party and him, obviously being real estate agents, have made the money through real estate and just taking the piss now, aren't they? Really, just going and doing whatever they want when they want and just wrecking bikes. Yeah. Just crazy.
And they're good guys. They're obviously good riders. You don't take bikes into the places they take them if you can't ride a bike.
Yeah. That's exactly. I agree. I agree, mate. I agree. And, I wouldn't say they were great riders like them.
Still to get them to the places that they get them in and get them out without completely trashing them, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they must do, mate. You're right.
You just some of them tracks that they'd take them bikes, you wouldn't take a trail bike on, and yet they're rumbling down there on a cruiser. So, what are you doing?
Exactly.
And if you've watched the videos that he did on Tasmania, like he goes to some pretty specky places, which most Tasmanians would only get into in a 4-wheel drive. I'll be honest.
Fair play. Mate, it looks absolutely beautiful. I must admit, Tasmania looks amazing. Looks stunning from some of the video footage that you've put up and obviously what he's put up as well. So, yeah. There's another Australian.
Australia's a beautiful place. But we've got everything in Tassie, and because we're so small, you can get there in a day. You can see some beautiful stuff on mainland Australia, but you got to travel days and days to get there. Where Tassie, I don't think anywhere in Tassie you're not 2 hours from the ocean. Wherever you are, it's just.
I'm scared to death of everything in Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate the bugs.
Yeah, exactly.
There's plenty of shit out here that'll get you. That's for sure.
Yeah, you've seen that. I think it's like a meme or something. It's like Australian animals. Big bastard, hairy bastard, big bite you bastard, scary bastard comes in at night time, wriggly bastard, 8-legged bastard,
swimming bastard.
It's just crazy. Fucking hell.
There's a lot of signs and bits and pieces up here, like there's no crocodiles here. The sharks ate them all, you know, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, yeah. All
Jesus.
in Tasmania, all our snakes are poisonous. On the mainland, they've got strangulation snakes and bits and pieces. So not everything over there, but everything that slithers on the ground here in Tassie's deadly. So,
you know what? It makes me want to move there. It really does.
Yeah. And spiders, man, you guys got some terrible spiders.
A great Tasmanian advertisement there. Yeah, everything slithers bites you.
Everything will kill you.
That's the Tasmanian tourist video right there, isn't it?
Yeah. There's not that many of them, though.
Oh, that's great.
We did the circumnavigation around the state, and we saw one snake on the road. So, you know, there's not that many of them.
Oh,
Unless you
what's a
torment
drop?
shit out of them, you're pretty right.
What's a drop bear?
Oh, the old drop bears. They're a ferocious koala bear, mate.
Ah,
What?
koala bear. Oh, Jesus.
They're a
Did you
koala
get them
bear
as
with
well?
fangs. Not in Tassie, no. We don't have koala bears or drop bears.
Oh,
down
really?
here.
Got kangaroos there.
Yes, kangaroos and wallabies.
They'll even
Wombats,
kick
possums.
the shit out of you real good, won't they?
Kangaroos.
Yeah, some of them are
Absolutely.
big.
Have you ever seen the one
You
with the
get those
fella?
big
when he-
reds, big greys.
with the one with the fella, he's outside, he's filming his dog getting fucking kicked by the kangaroo. And he goes over and starts punching the kangaroo.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It
They'll-
proper hooks
they'll
up
kill
at
your
you,
dogs.
doesn't it?
Really? Jesus.
When I was
Oh,
a
wow.
kid at the farm, we lost one of our farm dogs to a kangaroo. He dunked it in the river and drowned it in the creek at the back of the farm.
Jesus.
What?
I'm just staying right here.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but for you tourists, they're cute and cuddly. You come over and give them a pat.
Because when we come over, you just show us a little wallaby and tell us that's a kangaroo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just show us one of them
Yeah,
hairy
that's it.
wallaby
Little-
things.
Little paddy melon.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ. So when's the videos coming out, Bert?
The first one will drop on the 1st of the month, I reckon, and then
Sweet,
there'll be a
mate.
series of 4, and there may be a blooper reel if I can get my act together and sit down and go through all the footage. We may have
Excellent.
an adults only session for one. Because I try
Everybody
and
loves
make
a
a video so
blooper
my
reel.
daughter can watch them, but she doesn't need to know what dad gets
Yeah.
up to when he's away with his mates on bike trips.
Yeah, exactly. My lad keeps saying to me, Dad, can I watch one of your videos? I'm like, no, not till you're at least 39.
More F-bombs than I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Even,
can't help it,
even
man.
I drop a couple of F-bombs on these, and I try not to, but the roadworks drove us mad. I was watching one of the Harley road shows, and he was going cook about the roadworks on mainland Australia, and fair dinkum. I think they got every road in Tasmania dug up at the moment. It was ridiculous.
Jesus.
But
It
anyway,
sounds like our spring.
as you'll see from the first video of the series, we have a little issue with roadworks, and then we run into a bigger issue with the Tasmanian Police Department.
That's not good.
Stand by for that.
Stand by. Oh, you got me hooked now.
Worked out all right, but it was a bit scary to start with. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Does it involve rubber gloves and searches?
No, but it does involve motorbike chases and roadblocks.
Oh, shit.
That'll be good.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that'll be good. That'll probably beat my busted by the cops video. Definitely. Jesus Christ.
We'll see.
Wow, mate. Oh, well, I look forward to those, mate. That'll be good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. No worries, man. No worries. So we got just a few people dropped into the side chat there. We got let me see, where is he?
Crash got his bike back.
I've just seen Salty and Sprinkles. Salty and Sprinkles are in the side chat. Full Throttle Hog is in the side chat as well. How you doing, buddy? How's your ass? Hopefully it's not too bad. Harley Roadshow, g'day, mate. G'day, mate. That's my best Australian accent. I do apologise. So yeah, we got some slots available, guys. If anyone wants to come in, full throttle. If you want to come in and tell us about your sore ass challenge, mate, or bit left, or Salty, if you want to come in and tell us about your upgrade for the bike, then there is definitely a few slots available, guys. Come on in, join us. Oh no!
Well,
Uh-oh. Scouse broke.
well,
What happened?
He's frozen.
He said, "Oh no," because he
What
he clicked
the
something he wasn't
heck?
supposed to.
He's gone.
Now's the time where we talk shit about him.
Right, so,
right.
what's the deal with the gin?
He really just went to get another. He went to get another fruity drink.
Yeah, that's what
What is he up to?
Oh boy!
Getting a girly drink.
Probably forgot to plug his camera in.
that's it.
Right.
5%.
Batteries out of cam. See, I told you. That's what he said.
Battery out in camera. Oh, schoolboy error.
What a knucklehead.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing something.
He's
Yes.
desperately trying to plug
Plug
it
in
in.
his webcam.
That's them fancy cameras, man.
Yeah. I take it. Is he using the M50? Is he as a webcam? So,
What's everyone using just now? Is everyone using webcams or?
I've got a webcam.
$60 special. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using the Hero 9 right now, but the webcam app is rubbish. It's only on beta just now, so it's not that
That's
good.
what I heard. Yeah, with a few of them, you have to get the software, don't you? Even like for the Canon.
Well, I've had to reboot it twice, like uninstall the software and reboot it because, like, if your computer updates, they have to patch the beta version.
Right. Oh,
So it's just a nightmare.
I'll stick with the webcam.
It's green.
You're not going to see that.
I'm trying to show something, but it's green.
On that green.
Oh, crap.
I'd have told you that in the green screen tutorial on Thursday.
I had a 3D print go wrong. It was actually 2 o'clock this morning. I woke up and I could smell something, and I came trucking downstairs, and there's a fucking mess everywhere. When a 3D printer decides to go sideways, man, it's a mess. It's a
Brad, do you see a filament? Do you put your filament into a box?
Don't need to PLA.
No.
PTEG or ABS especially, you need to dry box it.
Yeah. So if you're printing ABS, have you got like a box? Well, do you use like silicon, like see the silica beads that you get that dry? Do you put it in a box for that, or have you got a dryer? Or?
So I have a desiccant bag.
Okay,
so it's like the little ones that come in your camera case, but it's a little bigger than your fist.
Is that the ones that you can dry in the microwave and stuff like that?
You put them in a food dehydrator.
All right, okay.
And then that reconditions them, and then it's basically like a big Tupperware. And there's a bar in there, and the spools sit on the bar, and it's all sealed. And then there's just a tiny little hole that the filament feeds out of, and it's only about a foot over to the feeder on my drive. So,
I've got a question for Setzerpendence. Are you getting a lot of Californians trying to escape California and move into Texas? Have you?
Yes.
And, that lunatic Gavin Newsom.
Yes, man. And you know what? It was like. It was noticeable before, but then you got people like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk and these guys, and it's like, they might as well just have billboards saying Texas is open for California.
Yeah,
they'll destroy it.
There's a lot of people here that are like seriously, got a problem with it, and I'm probably one of them. But I mean, I don't really have a problem with you moving to Texas, but if you're escaping from the way that you voted,
yes.
It never fails. They're gonna bring that trash with them. It never fails.
That's what I'm saying.
It's worrying, isn't it? Yeah, because you don't want it. You don't want them coming in and then changing. You don't want to go that route. Yeah,
it's mind-boggling, man.
You're
getting away from that,
anymore.
but you're bringing it with you.
Here. I wonder why. Yeah. Well, it's probably because of the way that you've been voting for the last 10, 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah, lunatics.
We grew up. Me and my brother. We grew up in a little bitty town. My graduating class was like 100 people, and like right now, they still live there. My brother and his family still live there, and they're a humongous school because everybody from town moved out to where we were. And then so like, you know, now they got all the big box stores. They've all moved out there because, you know, they're following the people, right? So like he's saying, and he's a grumpy bastard, but he's like, you know, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, so like I lived out here because it was a small hometown, you know, deal. Now I got to move further out to get away from all these people that are moving in here, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Texas probably feels the same way about California. We don't have nowhere to go.
It's epic, right?
Sorry, you lost me there for a sec.
Welcome back.
Did you top off your fruity drink?
I did. Yeah. No, I didn't actually because I was changing my fucking camera. Look.
Got to get the wife on that.
I'm just texting her now, and she's like, "Fuck off, make your own."
That's funny. That's great.
Love it.
Yeah, she's like, I was like, "Babe," and she's like, "Fuck off, make your own."
No. I'm busy. That's funny.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go make my own gin. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh man.
Come on, right? I'll tell you what. Who can be my 2IC this time? Zed.
Yes.
Standing hostess with the mostess.
Nobody's going to understand me.
But we can't understand him.
It's Sinister Clutch. Look, Sinister. What's happening? We're having a proper beard.
There you go.
We're having a beard off. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Baby.
Definitely a beard.
That sounds kinky.
Scouts better come up with a beard or don't come back at all.
Can I just say, Sinister, thank you very much for your shout out on Instagram. I really appreciate it, brother. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no problem. Been trying to do a bunch of smaller channels. Ozarks did it first, and we had kind of talked about it before he started doing it, and just kind of put some channels out there. You know, just let people know about them because there's a lot of great channels out there that are smaller channels. Like, well, Bert that was just on. I gave him a shout out. I mean, if you actually sit down and look at his videos and the scenery and the places he goes, man, it's just gorgeous. And a lot of people might not know about his channel, so I thought I'd give it a shout out. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it shows the strength of the community. It's like the sort of bigger motovloggers looking after the sort of smaller up and coming motovloggers. I certainly appreciate what you did for me. It was great, and I will say I've had like 7 or 8 subscribers over even the last couple of days. Just on the back of what you've done, so I greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I figured if people have so many followers on Instagram, if you post that out there, and you have I got over 1,000 on Instagram, and I thought, well, if I put that out there, at least 1, 2, 3 people are going to see it, and that are watch YouTube a lot and interested in motorcycles and well, another country. You're in another country, right? And see what if you can't go there, especially during the Rona. You can see a little bit of what you see,
Definitely, I do think, like you say with Corona, I think other people are reaching out and they're looking at things that they might not have normally looked at. So I definitely have seen a lot of traffic onto like my page from people out with where I would expect to see it. And when I'm looking at what YouTube are saying as well, that's basically what YouTube are saying. YouTube are saying that people are going out with their own sort of what you would call genre, where whatever it is that they're into when they're going on and looking at YouTube, they're going on to the next thing and on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So what I think is like they've widened their recommended list. So personally, when you go on and you watch your own version of YouTube, because everyone's YouTube is personalized to you because of your watching habits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think what's happening now is they're widening that, so you're getting to see a lot more content than you normally would have. And it's good. It is good. I actually got to see, there was a guy who, he's got a Ford Fiesta. You guys in America and Canada might not know what a Ford Fiesta is.
We do.
It's
I know what it is.
yeah, it's a very, very small,
Back in the day.
very, very
Yeah.
small
Tiny
Ford.
little wheels.
He
Yeah.
has just installed a twin turbo in this Ford Fiesta. Now, this car he's owned for 17 years. He's had a supercharger from a Mercedes in it, and he now has a twin turbo in it. Now, it's not a channel I would have normally watched, but because it was recommended to me by YouTube, I started watching it, and it's brilliant. It's actually very, very entertaining, and I'm starting to take sort of tips on the way that they're filming their content as well.
That's a good idea.
It is interesting what's happening just now with regards to YouTube, because they're sort of having to react to the situation as well.
Yeah.
He's got
Make a
another
good point
fistful of
about
fairy juice.
Make a good point about the motorcycle or motovlog community, though, man. It's surprisingly like, well, I was surprised. It's super supportive, man. Where
100%.
you would think it'd be more people would be like competitive, and everybody's trying to grow and the competition. But everybody that I've run across has been just ready to share your stuff, share your channel, plug you whenever they can. Like it's, I don't know how other genres on YouTube are because I don't watch a ton of them.
Yeah,
couple here and there, like guns and bourbon and some other like those I watch, but I can't imagine them all being as supportive as motovloggers are. It's pretty cool.
I can't believe how many people I've spoken to this last few weeks, like that I'd never even really heard of, and through the power of YouTube, Instagram, and these live streams, like the amount of people that have like messaged me or liked something or subscribed or whatever, it's been unbelievable support. I can't believe it.
Yeah, definitely.
Have I missed Blacktop Devil coming in and out? Ah,
yeah.
There he is, Mr. BTD. How you doing, pal? Thanks for coming on the show. What are we talking about, boys?
Your
drink, obviously.
Talking about that drink you were
Beard said you came back with another fishbowl of fairy juice.
Listen, boys, you may slag this, but like I said, it's only the gentleman, the sophisticated gentleman. Speaking of sophisticated gentlemen that drink.
Okay, James Bond.
What up? Salty and sprinkles.
Salty and sprinkles.
Oh, look. Hey, guys.
So what's going on?
What's going on?
Just got home, man.
How's that new bike?
Well, I love it. She doesn't like the noise it makes.
Does it make
no. Is it finally louder than hers?
Yep. It's 2 into 1, so it's like pretty much a straight pipe. I think it sounds good, but she doesn't like it. She doesn't like loud exhaust, though.
Where's the bike right now?
In the garage.
Go start it up.
Got a video of it. I'll post a video of it.
Oh, boo.
But yeah, it's pretty loud. People on the highway were getting out of the way when we were rolling down the left lane.
That's good, man. Remember, loud pipes save lives.
Absolutely.
Dutz knows Mercedes.
Say again. Someone say
I
something.
said he was dodging those Mercedes.
Oh.
They're everywhere down here, man. We're like the Priuses of California.
Every video.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see the picture of Amy on the new Chief Super Limited, blah, 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 whatever it's called?
Not yet.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dude, it's super nice. Like, super, super nice.
Motoblonde says you're going to upgrade the wife's.
I like my Scout. I don't know.
We'll put a lot of money into
something to ride before long.
What's that?
Cupcake's going to need something to ride before long.
Yeah.
She's ready, man. She's ready.
The young one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's We'd be on the news on like a high-speed chase if we gave her that Scout bobber. I'm not even.
Well, let me just introduce another new face to the show. IAHOGRider. How you doing, man?
Hey, good. How is everybody?
Yeah,
nice to see you, mate. Good evening.
Every time I see your name, I always think about that game where I think it's Mr. T. He's on the hog. He goes, "I'm HOGRider." Every time I see your name, it goes through my head. Just so you know, it's a little. What are you?
Well, I live in Iowa, so I thought it was kind of a good play on words.
So yeah, welcome to the live show, mate. Nice to see you. Obviously, first time on the show. So thanks for coming on. Appreciate
Thank you. I'm a complete newbie at this, so I really enjoy watching these live shows. I've learned so much, so much. I put a few videos out from my first ride at Sturgis last year, and looking at it now, I should take it down because it's really bad.
Nah, man. Nah. We've all got one of those. We've all got one of those.
Some of us have lots of those crappy ones.
Scouts he'd have to take them all down.
I can honestly say I've got 40 of them.
Jesus. So just before we get to I can't even say that. IAHOGRider. What's your name, mate? What's your first name?
My first name is Brad.
Brad. Right, that's easy to say. Another Brad next to me there, but he's a dickhead though, so don't worry about it. So, Salty, tell us, and Sprinkles, obviously, tell us exactly what's gone on today, man, with the bike. What have you had done to it?
We got the stage 1 air intake with the tune, the 2-into-1 tab, cat delete. So we already had the tab zombies on there. So one's a ghost pipe, so it's still up there, but it's a 2-into-1 cat delete. And so the issue was the throttle response to roll on and roll off throttle for that bike was horrible. Like it was like literally like 0 to nothing. Like it was just very, very sketchy. And that's what happened. Like in the middle of the intersection, my back tire caught and spun out real hard. So now at stage 1 tune, it smoothed everything out a lot and made everything twice as loud. So,
which is always a bonus.
Hey, you were giving me hell the other day about, that would be a hard sell on a judge. Hey, officer, I needed to have the limit. This is kind of a hard sell for me. The stage 1 made the bike smoother and better and more safe and less high-sightable.
less flyable. I don't want my pilot's license anymore, man. I did that light flight thing for 3 years. I don't need to be airborne anymore.
Nah, that's for sure. So does it make it? Can you feel it? The difference?
Yeah, like it just feels like you can actually like roll the throttle and it like engages real smooth. Before it would like chop in. I guess it was choppy, and with the power that thing had, when you chopped it into an oil spill, it went sideways. So
that ain't good.
But now I got more power, but it's smoother though. So
that's good, mate. That's good. That is good.
I'm still getting 41 miles per gallon. We were going like 100 miles an hour on the way home when she was in the truck.
Nice.
We were doing 100. She's crazy. She's a crazy driver.
You got 40 miles per gallon doing 100?
40 miles. Yeah, it was 41 miles per gallon I got home. It was like a 60-mile ride home.
Damn.
Stage 4 gets what, 15? 15? You got like a 350 miles per gallon on your stage 4?
Huh?
I said you get like F350 miles per gallon on your stage 4?
Oh, man, I think I might be able to compete with the Sportster. Jesus, man. I'm like 30.
No way, mate. There's no way you're going to pass me.
Oh.
Do they give you a tampon when you get stage 4?
No, they give you a spare gas can, though.
There's no way you're keeping up with the sports there. Sorry.
Comedy hour.
Comedy hour. Anyway, go on.
Me and Setzerpendence, we actually have houses booked in West Texas. We're going to go to the Twisted Sisters and ride for 4 days. That's super exciting.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be March, middle of March.
Yeah, March 18th.
Hey, we're officially less than a month away.
Yeah, that's true. Nice. And we survived. We didn't freeze to death last week.
No shit.
Oh my God, a bit of snow, and it's like, oh my God, it's the end of the world.
I'm glad you're here to get some of this abuse I've been dealing with.
we're still boiling water. Like we can't even use our water here because they completely destroyed everything.
Mate, honestly, every Texan is like, I've fucking joined the Night's Watch for 3 months and fucking that was me on the wall.
They won't let us in Canada. Brad said the snow Mexicans won't let us into Canada. It's like reverse discrimination.
They're just gonna start calling you Jon Snow.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell in my Instagram feed who was from Texas. Every camera in the whole state was busy this week.
Taking pictures of snow.
Oh man. Yeah.
It must be weird the way having sun all year round and then bam.
Well, yeah, because we all refer to. Well, I remember the last time it snowed like this was in 1985. So the great snowstorm of '85 has just been beat.
The great snowstorm of '85.
Yeah,
that's why people move to Texas to not see snow ever.
Wow. Well, it's funny you say that because the first sort of video I made out here when it was snowing and stuff, I think it was in the mountains of BC. And I didn't realize this till I actually made this video, was there's people around the world who have never seen snow or felt snow or anything like that. And it was Outback Outlaw that commented, he said, thanks very much for making this video. I have never, ever, ever in my life seen snow. I was like, wow, that is, for me, that's just, it's bizarre to hear somebody say that, and
how do you sign up for that?
It was about a week before the snowstorm. I was giving everybody a hard time that had, negative. I was like, "Hey, man, what's that dash in front of your temperature? What's that all about?" And then boom, lights out, Texas. It's like, sorry.
It's all Jason's fault.
Karma.
Yeah, we sent all our shite snow down there.
Yeah, it went over us from Alaska, so you got your own shit. 20 hours Alaska snow.
Jesus.
Must be global warming. I looked this morning and it was -8 degrees here in Iowa. It was 24 degrees in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Wow,
that's crazy. Mental, mate. That is crazy.
That's not right.
Wow. So while we're talking, Mr. IAHOGRider, Brad, tell us a little about you, mate, about your channel, what you ride and stuff like that, and I'll fling your channel as well. I've done everybody else's in the side chat, mate, so people go and check you out.
Oh, well, I've got two bikes. I've got a 97 Ultra Classic that I did a lot of work on. That's got some belonged to my brother-in-law, so it's a lot of sentimental value there. And then I've got a 19 that I'm in the process of modifying. I just put some lowers on this morning, actually. I don't know if it's just me or my mechanical skills. Every time I take something apart, I always have parts left over. I'm asking for a friend if that's normal or if it's just me.
You'll know at 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
But,
exactly.
Find out the hard way.
Yeah. Nah, mate, that's normal to have parts left over.
Okay, well, as long as it doesn't rattle or anything, we're good to go, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it, mate. As long as she goes and stops, she'll be fine.
Yep. It's funny because, especially with all the talk about the clutch cable coming out on the 21s, I go from my 97, it's a clutch cable. I go to my 19, hydraulic. It's messing me up. It's two totally different animals, and I keep 97 around for close rides now, and I'll take the 19 out on longer rides, and you go from an 80 cubic inch Evo to a 107 cubic inch Milwaukee 8. I'm waiting for the scroll to catch up on the 97 to get up to 55, and then I go to the 107, and I keep forgetting to hang on to the handlebar tighter because when you twist this, it actually goes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I'm new to this. I just kind of started a YouTube channel thing, more for family and friends, about a year ago. But the more I watch all you and follow you, it's been great. I've learned a lot, and so it's a process. I understand that. I'm picking things up. I look forward to the summer. I can get some good videos.
Yeah. Well, I was just checking. I've obviously dropped you a link to the site in the side chat there for everybody can go check you out, mate. And hopefully we'll get you some more subscribers and whatever. But yeah, you're right. Though it is a process, and obviously, we didn't start out. We all started out, should I say? We're right. We didn't have a clue what we were doing, and we all learned off certain people and so on and so forth. So it's a pain in the ass, mate, for some people, but for other people, it's smooth sailing, and they go from zero to hero inside 3 months and stuff. So it depends on your product because that's what it is. It's a product that you're trying to sell at the end of the day. So. But yeah, I don't think you should have any issues, mate. Really, I mean, it's a great community that we've got. I heard you guys talking about it before while I was getting the man drink. So it's a great community, and everybody supports everybody. So
Yeah.
it is.
I enjoy it. I don't watch TV anymore. I'll go down and watch YouTube all night.
I think that's what we all do now. We all just watch YouTube.
Epic.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's madness, absolute madness. Jesus.
I don't have a TV license anymore.
Oh shit! Yeah, you need a TV license in the UK, don't you? This is another way to rip you off in the UK.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Tell the boys.
What's a TV license?
You pay £150 a year to be able to watch TV.
You have to pay extra and get like a class.
Can I by law?
Yeah, by law. Yeah.
Government law. You have to.
You have to pay to breathe.
Sometimes.
Over oxygen.
How about
What's £150? How much is £150?
And
about $275 American.
And
You
it's
have to
Just to watch TV?
So it's like 500
to
Canadian.
make you understand, it's not every
And then-
channel. It's not Sky. It's not Sky Sports.
BBC, innit?
It's the BBC.
British Broadcasting Corporation Television.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you all have Chrome.
It's a national television channel.
Yeah.
So you can't
And they
watch
charge
TV
you for
like on the internet? You can't figure out a way like that way? I mean,
You've got
literally
literally. You cannot watch TV on the internet. You can't watch TV on the telly. You can't watch TV on the apps without having a TV license, or they will screw you and send you to jail.
You have to have a certain license and a background check to watch like Cinemax and stuff.
They chop your door.
what constitutes TV? Like, is YouTube considered television?
No, they don't. No.
Yeah.
No, what it is I think it
Send you to jail, huh?
recorded live.
Mm-hmm.
This blows my mind. I could.
What do you?
Yeah, you
I don't even know what you in for. I was watching TV.
Watching TV, man.
Yeah. Did you get 10 years for watching EastEnders without a license? It's a true story, man. True story.
Yeah, you can get away without paying it now. They can't enforce it now because so many
they
people.
can't. I think like you're right, Jim. The tide has turned.
Yeah, the
We've
tide's
got a
coming there.
certificate that says
People are
that
dropping out
we
now.
don't watch TV.
You just cancel your direct debit. They'll send people round to your house, but you just chin them off.
Tell them to go away.
There's stuff on YouTube about it.
You don't have access to the TV. They'll
Well,
send
no, you
a
don't even have to
certificate.
do that. You don't have to say anything to them.
They have
All you
no
do
right
is
to
accept
step
it,
over the door.
and you just turn them away. They can't enforce it. They can't do anything. And it's the tide's turning now. So
And you guys in Texas thought it. You had it bad with snow, and we have to pay for television.
Yeah.
It is bad, like it is bad.
Yeah, defund the BBC. Yeah.
It's shocking because even though pensioners.
Why y'all bringing up old shit?
Yeah, but you guys allow guns
in the UK. That's what I was just going to ask. Are you guys allowed to have guns in the UK?
No.
No.
Nah.
In Scotland, if you go onto Google and it was quite
in Scotland, isn't it?
it was quite a serious incident that happened in Dunblane in Scotland, where somebody went into
What do you say,
primary
Scouse?
school.
I'm just saying, Dad and Mad. Hi, Dad. Still weird saying that. Go on,
No,
Zed.
I was asking you to translate what Zed was saying for me.
He said there was a serious shooting in Scotland, a place called Dunblane. Zed will tell you.
Yeah, there was a serious shooting in Dunblane, Scotland, where someone went into a primary school and shot teachers, pupils, and it was a terrible situation, and the Scottish government basically decided right there and then that they would outlaw gun ownership in Scotland, and that's basically where Scotland stands just now with gun ownership. You
You can't
cannot
even
own
own an air
guns.
rifle, can you?
No, no. Unless
you're not even allowed to hunt.
unless you are on a hunt or working a farm, you have a legitimate reason for owning it. You cannot own a gun in Scotland.
Oh, could you imagine like Braveheart 2021? Like Zedhead's like, you can take our cable and
You can't take my TV license.
We can legally have an air rifle up to 12 foot-pounds of power, I think.
Yeah.
And then anything over that, you have to have a license for. But like say, like Zed said, you need to have a valid reason to be able to use it.
Even the coppers, the bobbies, the police, they don't have guns. You have to call in a specialist armed unit to come with guns.
This
The bobbies
this is like
use truncheons.
mind blowing.
What they class as
How long ago did they outlaw guns out there?
1864.
It would have been, I think it was late 80s, early 90s. I think it was.
And how long did it take to get the guns actually? I know they're not all gone, but because I'm saying like right now in the States is prime after the election. It's prime for that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So if they just went bonkers and they just said, hey, you know what? We're banning all guns all right now. It would take 100 years for everybody to actually cough them up.
I totally appreciate that. Scotland had an amnesty.
So
believe it or believe it not, they put bins outside police stations, and for a set amount of time you could drop a gun or otherwise into the bin and there would be no repercussions, questions or anything.
Yeah, it's true. We've never ever been allowed to own guns. Like, let's just clear this up. England, England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. You've never been able to own a firearm, a 9mm, a semi-automatic, an automatic, blah blah blah. But you can have a shotgun if it's certified for hunting purposes or whatever. You're allowed a shotgun. Yeah, exactly. But you've never ever been allowed.
What else would it be certified for?
Hunting criminals.
Well, this is it. Motovlogs just said there, what you do, blow kisses at the bad guys. No, we just fight. That's exactly what we do. We just fight. We just throw, that's the problem. British people just fight instead of shooting each other.
We don't buy them from Walmart, that's for sure.
No.
I must admit, the first time I stepped foot in Canada, I went to the Canadian Tire and I was looking for something, I don't know, like fucking a pair of shoes or whatever. And I walked into the gun aisle. I was like, what?
Does everybody know about this?
I was like, mate, there's guns here, And he's like, yeah, we're allowed to, And I stood there for 10 minutes speaking to the guy behind the till who was saying, no, we are actually allowed to have guns. And so I was like, shut up. He's like, yeah. I was like, nah. He's like, yeah.
So I'm curious, Setzerpendence, I mean, in Texas, up here where I'm at right now, you can't find ammo. You go into any store, you can't find 9mm. Fortunately, I reload on my own.
You can't find 9mm?
I'm good.
It's dry down here too.
I can load anything.
You can't even really get.
I can get 9mm, no problem. In New Jersey,
it's not that they don't. It's just I think Wednesday is the delivery day for like the local sporting goods store in town, and
do they limit down there too, or up there too? Like we got guys that stand outside waiting for the delivery, and they're like, one box for you.
Wow.
It's 2 boxes. They sell it too, but it's crazy.
Wow.
For us Brits, it's crazy. It's like a bizarre situation that but it's normal for you guys. You know what I mean? It's normal for you to walk around carrying 9mm or whatever. Whereas for us, it's like, oh my god.
And from a personal point of view, there's no judgment in it either. It's just like it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no judgment in it. It's like personally, I like guns. I can't ever own one, and if I want to shoot one, I would probably have to come over to America and go to a shooting range, which I probably will at some point.
Yeah.
But it's just that is the way it is in Scotland, and we have to abide by the law.
Come to Texas, we have all the guns.
But do you though? Do you?
Well, I've got a 186 mile an hour motorbike. What do you think?
Bullet can go faster.
Well, I don't know what you said, so I can't answer that.
You said you could have. You said you could have a shotgun if you're in Scotland if it were for purposes. Is that?
Yeah,
just
the whole of the
one per
UK,
person?
you can have.
Yes.
You can have. I think it's up to 3 shotguns, is it? I think with a license.
Ooh,
I'm sure it
3.
is. Yeah. But what the Scouts, what the people in Liverpool do is saw it off, so they'd all walk around with sawn off shotguns, robbing the fucking alehouses and bookies.
So all I'm hearing right now is that you guys need America to come free you again.
No,
that's not what happened.
Is that what you're saying?
Easy, Tiger.
Yeah,
You've already had the White House burnt down once. Let's not go there again.
Listen,
don't make us come down.
Nothing sells guns. Nothing sells guns like a liberal in the White House. I'll tell you.
Damn
that.
right.
Gun sales in America is up like 350%.
That's
you do not want a hairy Scotsman with bagpipes on your soil.
Going, oh, you geezer, go your gun.
Are you going to bring a sword to a gunfight?
Bring a fucking big sword.
A sword.
The good thing where I live, it's so flat that I can see come from a long ways away. So you're in my range about the time you cross the hill.
Wow. It's just mental.
They're starting to clamp down on us up here in Canada too. We can own guns and we can own restricted weapons. Little different classification than what the U.S. calls restricted. We just can't have full auto up here. But now what they did was made a list of assault rifles. So basically any AR platform, almost everything except for bullpups. What they're doing in Canada, that they're sneaky about it. So you can't do anything with it. They can't take them away, and they didn't take them away, but you're not even allowed to take them to the range anymore. And they gave Canadians 24 months to give them up. Wow. But they're going to do a buyback unless the Liberal government gets chucked out. The Conservatives will just ban that off, and then you'll be able to keep shooting. So, like, I'm a 3-gunner, so I compete, and now I can't because I can't use an AR. So all I've got left is shotgun and my 9mm. So we're not sure what we're going to do. I'll just shoot combat pistol and IPSC this year probably. But we don't have we do kind of have a shortage of ammunition up here because ultimately it all comes from the U.S. Primarily up here, and we're having a little bit of problem getting powder and primers. So
it's a great point.
Yeah.
No is the answer. Absolutely not.
So quick. No. So, like, 2 questions. What's an assault rifle?
Yeah.
So it's what the government classified as assault rifle. And the best part of that is that 2 of the guns on their list were from a video game. They weren't even real guns. That's how stupid.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They are so stupid.
Well, you know, AR stands for assault rifle, so
yeah. Well, you can't teach them that it's Armalite, right? It's like it's like saying
it's
everything is a Chevy. No. So basically in Canada what they're working on right now is getting rid of anything semi-automatic, and there's a little bit of a worry that 12 gauges are going to fall into that, shotguns, and even some 22 calibers have been shut down now too. So
why are Canadians allowing that?
Well,
I mean, you can't tell me that the whole population of Canada agrees with that.
Of course they don't, but we have.
I would imagine the majority don't agree with that. So why are you allowing that to happen?
Same reason you guys allowed Trump to get kicked out. And your country has a fence around the Parliament building. Like that's like third world sketchy crap. That's like
well, we don't have We don't have a parliament building, first of all.
Or sorry, but you know what I'm saying. But I mean, why are we allowing it? What's the option? What's the choice?
That's me. My friend's house in North Carolina. His house party. A couple of the guests there. They had their 9 millis on them. They can do open carry out there, can't they? It was to protect themselves from the police.
Beard, I'll tell you why the Canadians are allowing it. One, they're not, and two, they've got the most corrupt fucking political system you'll ever see in your life. The whole country is lopsided, so there's like 1 billion votes in the east and like 2 votes in the west. That's why it's fucked. It is so all the liberals in the east vote for this Trudeau penis.
It is literally an east-west problem in Canada.
Literally.
So, yeah. And unfortunately, all the population is in the east. We only have 35 million people, man. We have less than the state of California in our whole country. And
isn't politics rubbish?
It is. It's a sad.
You know, it's like
that's why we ride, man. We don't.
Well, I mean, like you look at the United Kingdom, where we vote for a government for the whole of the United Kingdom. Scotland has 5.5 million people in it, and to make you understand that London has more than 5.5 million people in it. So the London vote cancels Scotland out entirely.
Hence why they want freedom.
Yep, exactly.
Give us our cable.
The Beard, what do you think's going to happen in the U.S. if they try this crap down there?
I mean,
you think it'll get out of control?
I think what we need to remember is that, and this goes for all of us, no matter what country we're in, we outnumber the politicians, and I think that's something that we lose track of. And not only do we outnumber them, but they work for us. Basically, I don't know necessarily how your political systems work, but in the U.S., I know they work for us. They try to act like they're our leaders, but they're not. They're our representatives, and I think everyone loses track of that, especially the younger generation that's had 8 years of Obama and the brainwashing that's gone on in the public school system that they don't understand. They don't even understand what the Constitution is now. Like, I have 2 children that are teenagers, and I know firsthand that the school system has altered their teachings to brainwash these kids, man, and to think of things that aren't even real, that aren't even true. And the bottom line is, I think around the world we need to remember that politicians, it's a filthy, disgusting job, and these people are in it for power and for money, and we all lose track of that, and we allow them to control us. And at some point, you just have to say enough is enough. I don't know where that is. I know in America, we'll stand for a lot of things, and we get. I mean, I live in New Jersey, where, I mean, it's as bad a politics as it could possibly be. But at some point, when you try to take our guns, that's what most Americans. That's what they kind of. The guns are what represents our freedom, and the only reason we have freedom is because of guns. So, I mean, I don't know where the line is, but I know that we're creeping real close to it. And I mean that's all. I mean, I'm going to get off my soapbox, and you know the other 2 in the Baggers and Brews will tell you that I get a little crazy on this stuff. But man, I mean, my father served in the military, and all these guys that serve in the military, man, they don't do it for us to live like freaking slaves. I know that. I know they do it for our freedom, and like paving and rolling over to these politicians. This politicians, man, they're clowns, and we're rolling over and letting them control our lives. And by doing that, I mean it's a complete slap in the face to all these men and women that serve and put their lives on the line. So I mean, at some point it comes to a head.
You were saying at the beginning, there's a big difference in just one word: representative and power. They're not supposed to have power. They're supposed to be, like you said, they're a representative. Just that in itself is a huge thing that a lot of people forget. You're right on the money with that.
You're right. What you're saying.
One thing
they're like career. The thing is, they're career politicians, aren't they? It's like Joe Biden, isn't it?
That's the problem.
He's never had a job. So the thing is that they're in that mindset, aren't they? They're taking backhanders and doing a career for them, isn't it? It's like their job. Whereas really, what they should do is go, well, you can be a politician for 5 years, and then you've got to come out and let someone fresh in. And, I mean, I don't know. There must be
Someone
another
with
way of
fresh
doing
ideas.
it. Because, it's wrong. We got the same issue over in the UK.
How many people do you think would be politicians if they weren't getting paid?
Exactly.
None
there
of
you
them.
go.
Not a
Yeah.
one. Not a
Yeah.
one. And that's where the problem started when this became a career. Because if you look back to the beginning of America, the people that founded this country and the leaders that were, I guess, considered politicians back then, they had jobs.
Yeah.
They had real jobs.
Jury duty.
And they did the politics was what they did on the side because they wanted to better the country. And now we've gotten to this point where it's a job.
Or they
You
serve,
go to
don't they?
school,
You-
be a politician, and the whole point is to gain power and money. And I mean, as soon as politician became a career choice, that's where everything went downhill.
100%. 100%. Politics was all about being for the greater good. Initially, it was like you say, you had your job and you saw what needed to be done, and you lobbied for that. But now, if there's money involved, power corrupts all.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned earlier about what if they trying to enact some laws like that in the States here. I've got some really good friends in law enforcement that I ride with. In fact, one of them, he's the president of the Sheriff's Association for the entire state of Wisconsin. And talking to him, they could try and pass something like that, but the law enforcement won't enforce it. They won't.
No.
He's told us. He's told them himself.
And you guys, someone mentioned earlier the gun buyback program. Well, isn't that kind of a funny thing to call it? Because the last I checked, to buy something back, you had to have owned it at one point, and the government never owned these guns. So what are they buying back?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. What are they buying back?
I did say that, and that's just what they call the program. But
no, I understand.
I would like to just say something right now, though. Like, I think you and I are really passionate about the same thing. I don't want to talk about that on here because I do get kind of mad and pissed off like you. I'm pretty. I like the right. I like where I'm at in the right wing. So Anonymous just said something good in the side chat, and that's if maybe we could go back to bikes because the politics stuff is just getting me worked up.
My bad.
America's coming out on Monday, so I don't know how you guys feel about the Pan American, but
I was doing well there with the flags and stuff. Fucking hell, look.
I know. Sorry, man.
Hello.
Hey, I'm sorry I hijacked your live stream to talk about American politics. My bad.
It's all right. We'll just do that.
I get passionate too, man. My blood just boils when I think about our government. So we should talk about these things.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the Pan American, man.
They're happy.
No religion, no politics.
Great looking bike.
So, what has the Pan America got that's got you excited?
Ooh,
a Harley Davidson badge on it.
Yeah.
well, yeah. I mean, yeah. The fact that they're getting into that ballpark, and then they're trying to reach out to that, that customer base. I mean, really. I mean, everybody rips Harley Davidson for not doing new stuff. So, I mean, they're trying to do something new. They're trying to reach out to those people that are interested in that off-road stuff and that cross-country stuff. So, I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm excited. I mean, I don't know if it's going to do well, but I mean, I'm excited that they're trying it because, they have to do new things, right?
It's really going to depend on price, though, isn't it? Like the price of it's going to really matter.
The price is going to be the big thing, isn't it? It looks a beast. It looks an absolute
awesome.
beast.
It does.
I live here. It looks awesome. It looks like on par with the BMW GS, doesn't it? The Adventure. It looks the part. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's just like you said, Brad, isn't it? It's the price in the day.
Yeah. So
it ain't something ridiculous like the electric one, isn't it? 30 grand.
Have they put a price on it?
I heard a rumor.
No, I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen anything for Canada's pricing either, but
I haven't.
So I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Like you just said, Beard. Like people are giving Harley shit for not doing anything new, and then they're kind of giving them shit when they do something new. So there doesn't seem to be a happy medium there if you're not a Harley fan, right? But
it's
I really want to see
it's popular, and it's cool to shit on Harley. Like they're in a lose-lose, man. If they do something new, people rip on it. If they don't, people rip on it. Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the hate for Harley, but I guess I'm biased. I don't know.
See
like
from like my perspective, I'll look at Harley, and when Harley turn round and they've brought out a 2020 bike with a hydraulic clutch, and then they bring out the 2021 bike with a cable clutch, I can't understand how you would back engineer something to be technically worse than what it would have been if I don't understand where that is. What if you're a company, you're turning around and saying that you're doing it to save the customers money. If you're spending that money on that bike, you're not interested in $500 worth of saving on a cable clutch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was just a cover up for whatever the real reason was.
Yeah, well,
I care about saving you money.
Yeah.
What's the price difference between the normal BM sort of off-road jobby than this? What's the difference? Are we level, up, down? What's the score for your BMW? We don't know.
We don't know. No, I don't think they've.
Have they released? They haven't released that yet, have they?
I don't know.
Like I say, I think I read somewhere that it was going to be around 18 grand, and I think the GS is about 19-20, is it?
Oh right, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's there or thereabouts.
So they've actually got it right this time and be level with the rest of the market then. On the sound of things.
I think the GSs are like 23, 24 when you get them actually like equipped to come out.
Really?
BMWs are real good about saying, they're $19,000, and then you have to put like a kickstand on it, and it's like $24,000. The Pan America, I'm interested to see if it's more like the Africa Twin, where it's going to be more off-road based, or like the BMW, the GS. It's a big monster, and that's where I'm excited to see what the price difference is, as far as if it's going to be based on Africa Twin, where you can get that for like 14 grand, or the GS, where you can take it from Alaska to Florida on the highway, where I don't think you can really do that with an Africa Twin.
So Anonymous just answered that question. I was wondering the same thing. They went, like you said, someone said balls out with a 1250, but they're going to have 750 and 900 along with it.
Okay.
So that,
I didn't know that either.
Need some options like that for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good looking bike. It is a good looking It's a good looking bike, I think.
Yeah.
I do
too. So the real question is, with everybody on here having channels, YouTube channels, what are you guys doing? Are you doing anything for your channel around this release, or no?
I'm not.
Good question.
Maybe, mate. I might do. I might just, test the water, because normally when something like this comes out, if you do a video on it, it blows up. So I don't know. Maybe I might.
Are they doing like a live release of it?
They're gonna do. Yeah, they're gonna do a live virtual release.
Yeah, so you could do a live stream and have everyone on and have their live stream, have their live release, so you could be all watching it and everybody could comment on it at the same time.
Could do, mate. It's on Monday. It's on a Monday though, of all the time. It's just like on a Monday in the middle of the fucking day when everybody's at work. So they've not got that.
No more work anymore.
I work from home, so that's perfect.
I think Anonymous is doing a video for it. I'm sure he will.
Yeah. I might do.
Nobody cares about Anonymous.
Personally, I won't. But I'm interested because I so much want Harley just to find that sweet spot. Personally, I think Harley are hunting just now for where they want to be.
Yeah,
and I don't think they're sure.
Yeah, they're doing what other companies have done, innit? Where they're chasing millennials. They're chasing these younger people that are, like the people that would be cool.
I don't think they've just got it yet.
Yeah.
I do. Motovlog. I do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I have some nephews that actually live in Milwaukee that are really interested in it. So I was kind of thinking about giving them my GoPro and saying, okay, give me some footage and do a little Q&A, try and get their feedback from it and put something up to
a good idea, mate.
Yeah.
I think one of the ways to get the millennials would be to bring out a base bike that targeted the price range and then offer the options that would
That
bring
looks
it
better
to
than the street.
whatever way they would want it to have it. You look at any of the youngsters, they want to customize everything they've got, whether it's a GoPro, whether it's a PlayStation controller, they want to make it their own.
Right. That
So-
attitude.
I don't know though. It's like us. We were saying on the other stream, wasn't it? It's like a lot of sports bikes, right? You get to a certain age, and then you want to go down the cruiser route. It's like my mate bought a Harley a little while ago. He's a bit younger than me. He's in his 30s, and then obviously I've got my sports bike, and then he then sold his Harley to get a sports bike. So because of basically because of his age, because he wanted to want to tear around the countryside. But yeah, but the Harleys are like the epitome, aren't they? They are the ultimate. That type of like cruiser type bike, aren't they?
Yeah.
You don't want. I don't want a Japanese. I don't want a Honda. I don't want a Suzuki. If I'm going to get one, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get a Harley because and you can do so much with them, can't you? Changing them and staging them and all the rest of it. It's like if I want a sports bike, I want a Ducati or I want something exotic. They're like exotic, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like a living legend, as it were. That's That's exactly what they built it on, was being a living legend, wasn't it?
And they're quite expensive, so you've got to have had a career, or you've got to be that certain age to afford them, and then obviously to customise them, haven't you? Whereas the youngsters haven't got that type of money.
Steve, you see the Sportster was a big mistake.
Yeah, but that was just because that's the blaming Europeans, isn't it? That's
Exactly.
them idiots, isn't it? With the emission
custom-
laws, because they can't meet the
customising
emission
and
laws.
price point and stuff like that. It's a fairly
Yeah.
affordable bike.
Good, good bikes.
I mean, I think someone mentioned in a stream the other night about the Sportster sickness in the UK. There's like 9,000 people that went round Donington racetrack on Sportsters, and the amount of people that own those in this country is quite high. And then obviously they go and get rid of it, and now what? There's nothing to replace it.
No, what was it? What's that one? The Indian they just bought out, haven't they? It's that and the is that new one? That's like a
Scout.
The Boba Scout. Boba Scout.
What was it you just brought up?
The new one?
The Chief, wasn't it? I think it was the Chief, wasn't it?
Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's the equivalent of that for Harley now? It's that I think Chopper did a video on it. I think Chopper Pet did a video on them.
Oh, is it the Street Bob?
Might have been, yeah.
It's like 12 grand.
The one that Sprinkles was on earlier reminded me of a Heritage, so I would probably put those two together.
Yeah.
Dad and Mad.
That reminded me a lot of a Heritage for sure. I sat on it too, and it might be a little bit more compact than a Heritage, but it's super quality. Like, I was pretty impressed. Like, going in blindly, like not being an Indian fanboy, and like knowing that Harley has the best fit and finish. Like, that new Chief is super nice. Like the chrome, the paint. So I think the Indian's progressively gotten better with the fit and finish. Like, if you go look at a 2014 Indian, you're like, what kind of a like people are like, is that Japanese? Like, the old Jap cruiser. And but compared to now, man, like my matte paint on my Challenger is top notch. Like, I don't have any scratches on it, even after flying through the air.
Dude, I am also pretty envious of the remote locks for your bags.
Oh, that's so badass.
Man,
that is cool.
I'm not the kind of guy that usually gets Peter envy, but whenever we went to go have breakfast the other morning, I see you over there clicking your I'm like, huh, what?
You definitely put those balls on that one.
Yeah, that is cool. That is cool. Well, so guys, listen, I think I'm going to call it a day if that's all right with everybody. I think we've been running for 3 hours and 23 minutes now. So yeah,
Marathon. Sprinkles first.
Cool.
Pop the cherry of the live stream.
Well done.
Sprinkle.
Yeah, exactly. Well, listen, guys, thanks very much for every single one of you that came on tonight. I do appreciate every single one of you, obviously, for coming on the show and being in the side chat. As always, thank you very much. I would ask, just before you leave, just to give the video a thumbs up, if you wouldn't mind. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, then please do so and click that bell button so you get notified every time I upload a new video or, indeed, I go live. So, yeah, guys, it's been a blast. As always, thanks very much. Great chat tonight. And I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great weekend. And yeah, have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe. And remember, you'll never walk alone.
See you guys. Don't give up your guns.
Yes.
See you guys.
Later.
still here.
Still here.
All the best, mate. Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah,